Oh, I got him busy chatting before the show, and we lost track of time, so it's my fault. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Niji. Hey, Aries. Yeah. Aries, I may have to pick up one of those, even though I don't like the 1.5 as much. If they're still available, I don't even know if they are. I'm hearing you. Oh, they can hear me, but not you. Hey, Richard. So, for everybody that's listening, Scuba's fixing his software. He's looking for where the problem is. He'll find it in a second. Ah.
Okay, how about that? There we go. I'm sorry, it was
Hey,
Elgato
John.
keeps changing my freaking software and muting my damn microphone. Sorry guys. I'm not muting it, it's moving it to another input and I have to go back and fix it every single time, which is getting on my damn nerves.
Well, stop changing it.
I'm not changing it. I'm trying to read lips. Hey, there we go. Hey, see, I can fix some stuff sometimes. I'm not all that good at everything, but I can fix some. My stuff always works sometimes, all right? All right. So, how's your week been, Speed?
It's been a very interesting week.
Interesting, like work-wise or?
Work has been hectic, but I was out sick for a couple of days, so playing catch up.
Oh, you were sick. Damn, man. You know, I haven't. Hey, Lennon, how you doing? Lennon, have you got that mod yet? I'm just
Hey, Lennon.
wondering if you got it yet. I keep Elgato disabled. You know what? I need to do that, Aries, because that Elgato sound capture is like taking over my damn system. And I do have an Elgato, so you see, you already know what I'm talking about. That Elgato can be a pain in the butt. I understand what they tried to do. They're trying to help you by that way when you hey John, when you try to start it, it's supposed to automatically set everything for you, but it's screwing with my normal stuff. I don't want it to automatically do it. I want to I can manually do it easier than the automatic. So let me do it the way I want. So I know John Q's having problems. Oh, awesome. So Lennon did get the Pulse mod. Awesome. I just want to make sure you got it, bud. I'm sorry it took me so long to get it to you, but I'm glad you got it and everything's cool. Even though that address, I'm still scratching my head on that address, but hey, if you got it, they can figure it out, I guess. Hey, damn it, Janet.
Yes. I just ordered something from a guy over in the UK, and he sent me back a message. He goes, "Is this address right? It just doesn't look right."
Oh, really?
So they're not used to ours either.
So it works both ways. They're like, what the heck? Your address has numbers in it. I don't understand.
Yeah, he's like, all these numbers, it just doesn't make any sense. But I'll trust it. I just don't know how it's going to get there.
Oh my gosh, they added a new mode in Zombies, and I just started playing it last night, but I swear it's one of the funniest things you can do. You know, you can play multiplayer where you go out. Ginger. You have a team, you shoot the other
Tater.
team, that's fine. Have you got the Times Vape Dreamer? I do not, Bill Byrne. I've never even heard of that one. I'm going to have to look that up. Vape Dreamer.
It's a nice looking little mech mod.
Really?
It's a tube mod.
Oh, okay. Well, most tube mods, oh, Pat.
Oh, Pat, I'll just tell you right now. So, when you ask that question, the answer you're going to get from Scuba is the Boreas V2. The answer you get from me is the Wake. And we both like both tanks.
Yes, I have my Wake right here. The Wake is an excellent tank. I think between the both of them, The Wake has less airflow. If you like more airflow, go with the Boreas. If you like a tighter draw, definitely get the Wake. They both have excellent flavor. I would never say anything bad about the Wake. The only thing I don't like about the Wake is just they should have made a drip tip where you could put your own 810 in there. Other than that, yes, Tetley man, I am exactly talking about COD prop hunt, which I was about to get to, but the Blitzen, look at that.
The Blitzen, Scuba, you've got to check it out.
You would tell me that. Hey, Storm.
It is a really good RTA. I like it better than the Boreas and almost as well as the Wake.
What? What? Better than the Boreas? Oh, come on. Nothing beats the Kinsey. CL Twin Mom, I don't think that the best tank... Bill, what's up, Asbestos? The best tank is the Pro Tank 2.
Nice, Bill.
Yeah, Tetley Man. Okay, Tetley Man knows what I'm referring to on the zombies. They added a new mode. It's called Prop Hunt. And basically what it is, instead of you going to fight somebody, at the beginning, you'll have a team of like 5 or 6 people, and the other team will be props. You could be a tire, a car, a pitchfork, a sink, a piece of concrete. And what you do is, for like 15 seconds, they basically block the screen out. It's black. So they're run and hide. They're all these props. They look like little, and they go try to hide against the wall and stuff. And then it lets you go, and you have to go and shoot them. The good thing is, even though you're a prop, you can still flashbang them. So if they get close to you and you know they're about to shoot you, hit the flashbang and take off running as a tire or whatever. You take off running as a tire, and you can change into a different object twice during that match. It's fun. I just think it's fun. It's hilarious to play. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't have a drinking problem. I have a drinking opportunity. Me too, Aries. I think you. Yeah, it's pretty fun. If y'all have WW2 Zombies, the new map comes out in a couple days. It's supposed to come out the 30th, but I actually think we're probably going to get it on the 28th or something. It'd be nice if they did that for us, but who knows? Why the different names? Well, I was going to say I thought they're both letdowns now, maybe because I heard so much. But my best RDA is the OBS engine. Oh, the OBS engine. So, Pat, you definitely like the lesser airflow. The OBS engine, to me, is a great tank. That's another really good one.
Hey, Scuba, you're going to get yelled at here pretty soon because you haven't turned the bot on.
I did turn the bot. Oh, I didn't connect it. I turned it on. I didn't connect it. I'm sorry. No, I don't want to update yet. Okay, let me click on connect, and then the bot will be... Okay, the bot is connecting right now. So now it should work. Let me see if it works. I shouldn't even have any coins.
Hey, Gail. How you doing tonight? Or this morning?
I got 5 scuba bucks. So, yeah, okay, the bot's working now for all y'all that want to play against the bot. But, yeah, so I've got a few interesting devices in this week that we're going to go through. I'm definitely going to rebuild the Boreas V2 because I know John Q wants to see that, even though he's probably not in chat. He is confused. He's getting a lot of leaking out of his Boreas V2, and I know other people are having leaking issues with it, but it's not that hard to fix. Wicking it is very similar to the regular Boreas. I guess if you're familiar with the regular Boreas, you should be able to wick this thing really easy. I don't know. I also got, let's just break it down. I have the G-Box Squonker that came in this week. And then this is the Umi VLS RDA on top of it. Now, I will say, I can't give my honest opinion on this RDA because I think that the Squonk box, the Squonk bottle that comes with the G-Box is complete crap. It really is. The bottle's hard. I think it's pumping plasticky tasting juice into my, I'll give you a spare pro tank too for 1.5 scuba bucks. Bill's funny as hell. I don't care what you say. Bill's funny. And the G-Box, you can read the screen now, but if you go out in the daylight, you ain't going to see it. I do think they did a bad job at the 10 on it. You can see how dark it gets right now. So if you go out in the sunlight, you cannot read this thing. You can't. It's a pretty decent,
well, that kind of sucks.
Beefy mod, too. I mean, if you want one that's not so big in the hand, you probably don't want the G-Box. It's a Geekbait product. And then, you got Smoke coming out with all this new stuff.
Well, and I broke down and I bought another Smoke product. Or Smoke, or
how the mag. The mag,
so I got the mag. Too bad Tandy's not here.
I know, right?
So I got the whole kit. I got the rainbow one. Rainbow and black.
Get me Speed's address. Okay. Asbestos, I'll try to get you Speed's address, not a problem.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah, the shop that I bought this new device from told me they got the mags coming in next week. Wit, I do think I'm going to do the bottle conversion to it. And I'll tell you, I did see the post. I think you're the one that put the post up in Scuba's Hangout, which is awesome because I don't like the bottle that's in there. For a couple of reasons. Number one, it's a hard bottle. Number two, I think it's very similar to the one that came in the K-Box 160, which is a crap bottle, and it's making the atomizer taste like plastic. It really.
Did you clean it out?
I cleaned the crap out of it, dude, but it still tastes like plastic. I've even tried to vape it to where it's almost dry. That way I can pour juice on top, so I can get the full flavor from this thing, but it's taking forever to get the damn coils dry. I did put a vertical build in here, by the way, in the Umi VLS, which is pretty cool about this RDA because you can build it vertical or horizontal, which I think is a really cool feature of this RDA.
Yeah, I did a vertical build in mine as well, so same as you. Actually, it looks almost exactly the same.
Carrie, no, I'm sending a bunch of stuff to Speed, so I'm trying to get his card is still right. It's right there, actually. You can see it on screen. That's his card. It's still sealed. I have not opened it. I'm sending more stuff to Speed, so I want to try to get it all in one box, so I don't have to go.
Carrie, I'll get it this year.
You will get it this year. I promise you, you'll get it. You don't taste any plastic? Maybe it's me. I don't know. I'm getting a weird taste of plastic from it. That's just me, I guess. I don't know.
It could be the bottle, the one bottle that you got is just, a pretty crappy bottle.
Dude, I cleaned the crap out of it. I don't know. Okay, something else new that come in this, or actually I picked it. Well, all right. This one I didn't pick up today. I got this one. I bought this from eSiggity. I do think this is very interesting device for those of you that have squonkers. This is the Flask by Geek Vape.
That looks cool.
This is an aluminum squonk feel everything type device. I think this is pretty nice. Number one, it has a very squishy, nice silicone bottle in here, right? So the way this works, you can either take the bottle out of the bottom. It has a nice flat head there. Or at the very top, you take this screw out.
Yeah, this is the cool part.
And then you can just drip. If you're just dripping, you just squeeze and you drip onto your RDA. Okay, if you have a squonker, you unscrew this section here, and this screws right down into your 510.
How big is that top on there? Is it like 22 mil or less? 20?
You know what? That's a good question. I don't know how big. I would say it's more like a 24 millimeter, 24 to 25. Oh, there's my calipers. Thank you for not being out of reach.
I hope it's not a 25.
Oh, it's on inches. Hold on. That won't tell you much. Oh, dude. So you want to know how wide this is? Why would you want to know how wide this is?
Because I've got some squonkers that only take a certain size.
What difference does that make?
I can't fit a 20. I don't think I can fit a 25 on them.
Oh, you can't screw a 25 down into it even to fill it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because here, look at the palm here. So it's got this lip. It's got the lip right here.
Yeah.
So I've got to be careful about the size.
So let's get it down to the squonk. I'm gonna try and measure as close as I can. I think it's not gonna be what you want here, from what I can tell. 26.7 is what I'm getting.
Damn.
Yep. 26.7 across.
I can use.
Well, I mean, if it's flat, you're not gonna have an issue. But yeah, you would think I guess they had to make it that big to accommodate this bottle, which is a 30 ml bottle, by the way. The other section you can pull off right here. I didn't show you this one yet. This one has a lot of threads. That's how you fill your bottle. So you just fill that up with juice right there. So it's pretty cool. These are like $17.99 or maybe $18 at esiggity.com. It does say flask on it, but I really doubt the camera's going to... Oh, wow, it barely picks it up. It's very light.
DeMillan just found it for $13.
$12.90. There you go. That's a good deal. DeMillan, this is actually made very well. Hey, Jazzy, for what it is, this is a darn nice device to carry around. This you could keep, 30 mils of juice in here and not have to worry about it spilling out in your pocket. And you could drip with this, no problem. You can drip with this. Even if you don't have a squonker, you can use it for dripping. And I like this aluminum top. As long as you don't lose the top, I guess you're fine. But I thought that was pretty cool. So, next up. What's up, Ninja? How's it going? Ninja's pretty cool. He's over there in the other gaming channel that I watch all the time. And chat's a little calmer over there.
That 510 to 510 adapter.
Yeah, you could use a 510 to 510. Yep, there you go. That would make it tall enough to fit. Because it's going to raise it up about a little more than a 1/4 inch. And then it'll be above that shelf.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that'd be plenty.
This is the problem. 510 to 510 adapter with a squonk hole. Because the ones you buy, most of the ones you buy online are just straight 510. You can't squirt juice through them.
And Bill, I think Scuba's already aware of the hack for getting in the silicone bottle. He talked about that just before the show. So, Scuba, you were talking about...
Mike Bates' channel? Yeah, I probably won't catch that. I'm just saying. Aries, look at Aries. You lost. Oh, awesome. There you go. That's how you lose a lot of money, Aries. I hope you keep doing that. Grr. So, next up, I'm trying to get through all this. I have a box load of stuff that Richard sent, guys. If y'all were familiar with Higgy Sig's auction they did last year, Richard ended up bidding on and winning a lot of stuff from that auction, and I have a giant box full of that stuff, which I'm going to pass on to you guys. I don't think, now as far as the way this is going to go, I'm probably just, if y'all can pay for shipping, that's fine. I don't want any money for the product, but I don't want to pay $150 to ship this stuff out. That's all I'm saying. So, but Richard bought a lot of stuff from that auction. My bot is broken. My bot is not broken. I see it replying right now. There's all kinds of stuff in there. And the way I've did it right now, there may be more later, but right now, would you please do a side-by-side, the G box and the drip box? You mean the Kanger 160 drip box?
Oh.
Dang, DeMillan. You want me to dig back in one of my old mods? That's old school right there. There's a G350. That's not going to cut it. I do have a Kanger.
Awesome. Wait, I'll take a look and probably order a couple of those. Thank you.
There's a Rouleau. Hold on. Let me see if it's on my shelf over here.
Well, I know you had that out in June.
Dude, it's almost impossible to see it looking down the shelf. Hold on. Man, it gets stuck. Now I don't want to turn. Wait, there's one. I see one. What are they trying to tell me?
Yeah, that you don't want to show it on camera.
There we go. I found a Kanger 160 drip box. Good Lord. Took me a minute, but I found it. Oh, look, we still have speed on camera. That'll work. All right, so you want a comparison between the two. There is a Kanger 160 drip box, and here is the Geek Vape.
Pat, I use both DNA and Yeehee. My palms are DNA, but I've got quite a few Yeehee chip products as well.
They're not that different in size. I do think that it's because this one's got these slanted edges here, and this one's just mainly rounded off. So the G box does feel it has a little more girth to it, I think, just because this one's slanted, so it feels a little better in the hand. But this one, you can't get your Ninja. Bill, oh my God, my Ninja Vapor. Wow, he's bringing up some really old stuff. Aries, you're killing my bot. Look how many times he won, that son of a gun.
Now he's losing 10 grand at a time.
Yeah. All right, so, yeah, between the G-Box and the Kanger, the G-Box is definitely bigger. This does feel pretty big in the hand. If you got big hands, you have nothing to worry about. If you have smaller hands, you're still going to be able to reach the fire button easy, because even if I back my finger up to where I had a small hand, you'd be right there at the fire button.
Hey, Demillion, can you post that link in for the Geek Vape Squonk bottle?
Yeah, that $12.80. That's a good price, because I paid 17 something for mine.
That is good price.
I mean, this is a really nicely made bottle. I mean, it's metal, and this is not one of those hard squonk bottles. You know what I mean? It's a really smushy, nice feeling bottle, which is in 30 mil, which is pretty cool.
The really nice thing about that is it's encased in metal, so you can put it in your pocket and not have to worry about the bottle getting punctured.
Exactly. You can carry this thing around anywhere and not have to worry about getting juice in your pocket. You're very welcome, DeMillan. Okay, so the next thing I have, I'll show you the box first. Boom. I picked this up today for one of my local vape shops. This is the Smoke G-Priv 2 kit, the Lux Edition, whatever Lux Edition means. And I honestly was not going to get this, but because I thought it had the same chip that the mag has in there. But if you look at the screen on the mag, you can see that these screens do not look similar. This has this nice smiley face deal, and this is completely different. And number two, this is touchscreen, and this is not touchscreen. So this has the TFV12 Prince tank on top, which usually has a matching drip tip, which mine does. Let me put it so it looks the same there. This one that I got is actually in the blue chrome.
Scuba, you've got a couple questions, though, in regards to your little Squonk refill bottle. Have you actually used it to refill yet?
Oh, no, I have not. I have yet to put any juice in there yet, and I apologize. The main reason I haven't is I was going to use it with this, but if the bottle is going to make my juice taste like jack crap, I will use a different Squonker. I'll use this or something else to fill, because I'm not going. We can try to do it tonight. We can do it tonight, but I'm not going to use it with this one, or at least this bottle, because this is giving me a really weird taste. Hey, Shakti.
I think you should modify the G box tonight.
Modify it tonight? No, because if I do that, I'm going to have to cut it with a Dremel. If you cut it with dikes or something,
it's going to pinch it.
Exactly, and I don't want to pinch it, and I have no idea where my Dremel is. But yes, this is very shiny. If y'all want to compare something, here's my Minikin V2. This is also in that blue chrome.
I'll bet the Dremel's in the garage.
So you can tell these are like the same material.
That looks good. That looks good.
So the good thing about this one, they also had a gold one there, but this one came with a nice blue TFV12 Prince tank on top with a matching blue drip tip, which is not showing up very well on here, but it does have a matching blue like drip tip. I do like the fact on the Prince it has a button right here, so you have to push this button and then slide the door open. unlike the TFV4s and the earlier versions. So that little button keeps this thing locked so it doesn't accidentally open. There we go. It's locked now. So as far as the screen goes, you can fire it right now and the screen won't come on. So they have this little bitty button right here, and that's what activates your screen. So if your screen's on and you start to hold it like this, you're going to accidentally change your wattage. It's very easy to change the wattage on this. All you have to do is touch it. Which, wow, it's saying it's locked. I've never seen it say that before. How the hell did I lock the screen? Fire key lock. I did not know you could do that. Oh, now it's unlocked. Okay, so you can keep the screen on and lock it. If you hold that button, now it's locked and I won't accidentally adjust. I didn't know that. I just figured out. I just got it today, guys, all right? So now I can fire it and keep the screen on.
So, DeMillan, you like the Stiffy bottles, huh?
Or if you don't have it locked, what will happen is if you hold this, which I was doing, you can accidentally turn your wattage up and down really easy.
Have a good night, Bill. Thanks for
Hi,
stopping
Bill.
by, Bill Hubbard.
So once you get it set to where you want it, you can either lock it like that, or you can just turn the screen all the way off, which is what I normally do if you want to save battery power. And you can still fire it just like this. The back looks like this. I haven't even taken the plastic. This still has plastic on the front, guys, if y'all are wondering. That's why it's not real shiny. It's got that plastic cover over it. But I do like that blue chrome. Really nice, long fire button here. There's no button rattle at all.
And Aries got a good point. Don't you
Yes.
know you're not supposed to do a review without knowing the item first?
I'm not doing a review. Screw the reviewers. I'm showing y'all. I bought this. This is like me saying, hey, I bought this today. Whoop, here it is. That's what I'm doing. This is not a review of it. This is like more like, hey, here it is. So that's what I'm doing. That TFV12, even though it has a loud sound to the airflow, but it's actually giving me really good flavor. I'm impressed by the tank itself. That it's not. Now I do have a strong tasting juice in here. It's Bluetooth also. Now, Pat, I haven't seen anything about Bluetooth on the G-Priv 2. The first one may have it, but this one, the menu, I can show you the menu. The menu is very simple. There's no tricks to this menu. So right here, you can see where it says menu. So let's go to menu. You have variable wattage mode, temperature control, your screen, and your puff counter. That's it. If there's another screen...
Scroll to the right.
There is no scrolling to the right.
Scroll to the left.
I just whatever I touched. It's the puff
wave
counter.
your hand in front of it.
This is Jedi. No, that's it, man. There you can do wattage mode. You can do temperature control. You can reset your puff counter, and on the screen you can change the color. So you have blue, purple, orange, red, white, and green. So if I change it to purple and go back, then you have purple. This is purple, even though it's not showing up. Very good. But if you get a color that matches the mod you got, so you also have soft, normal, hard, and max, as far as your preheat settings. And then your screen, so I can change this to green. This is what green looks like. It may show up better. There's green. But the blue matches the mod, so I just left it on blue. If you leave it on white, it looks like a black and white screen. That's what it looks like. But that's it. Yeah. I mean, even here, there's nothing you can touch besides left and right to change the wattage. And then you can hold this little button to lock it so you don't accidentally. Now, if you touch it, you're okay. Nothing's going to happen. Which I just noticed that. I wasn't even playing with it before, but now. And then your battery levels are right here. Your ohm reading is right here. It's a 0.4. This is the coil that was in it when I got it, which is that single looking coil. They also have another coil that comes with it that has 5 coils in it, so it's a 10 or something.
4.
No, it's not 4.
No, it's got 4 holes in there.
Really?
I thought it was 4.
Nope, it's not 4. It's 5 at the least. I'll show you the coil. Oh, it also comes with a silicone sleeve. I haven't put that on there yet, so we're going to try that out. But let me grab this coil so I can show speed that it's not 4. If it's 4, I have to eat my words, but I know better.
Okay, yours is 5.
I can't count that much, but that's 5 in my book.
Now I'm curious. Maybe I miscounted on mine. I just glanced at it real quick.
Well, yeah, it's got that pentagon. So this is basically a T10 coil. They would call each one of these a double, so it would make it a 10. It also comes with a spare glass, and it also comes with nice blue O-rings to match. So I can change those out on the tank to make them look blue. USB cord for charging, firmware updates, etc.
With mine, I got the white and kind of a pinkish.
Oh, okay.
And you're right. Mine's a 5 as well.
Yours is 5. Okay.
Yep.
But yours is 5 on what? You just bought just the tank, or it came with that mag kit?
No, I bought the kit. The mag kit.
Oh, okay. You got the mag kit. Yeah, the mag I got was not the kit. It was just the mod, so I wouldn't know.
But you got the same tank. I mean, you've got the prints on that on your new mod.
The prints on the G-Priv 2.
Yeah.
I do like the fact now that I can vape this and see what it's doing, even though I already know it's set at 70 watts. But it vapes pretty good. I'm trying to read chat, Munchkin. What am I missing now? Hey, Tandy. I'm backing up.
Tandy, I've got something for you. You need to take a look at this.
How big is it really? How big is it really? All right, what do you want me to compare it against? Let's go back to the screen here, and we'll do some size comparisons. Here's a R150. It's smaller than an R150, by all means. You can see the R150 is much wider than this. The drag, the Vupu drag, let's go with it. It's a dual 18650. Smaller than the Vupu drag.
And Tandy, this is the mag mod.
And shorter, too.
By Smock.
Yeah, it's shorter.
But this is the rainbow and black mag.
Now, if you want one that's smaller, this, what is this, the Archon, I think? That one's smaller. But that's a single 18650 also. But most of the dual battery ones I got, even the Therion, is bigger than this. This is just definitely shorter. And I got these level at the bottom. So,
that's a nice size.
Yeah. It's not a bad size. Very comfy in the hand. I don't think that you're going to have issues with, it being too big for the hand by any means. My question is, how good is the paint going to hold up? How good is this blue chrome going to hold up to scratching, dents, you name it? How good is the screen going to hold up against scratching? That remains to be seen. I don't know. Give you that mod, please. You like that, Tandy? It's a nice blue chrome. I like the blue.
No, she's talking.
Oh, she wants the mag? She don't wait, you don't like this one? Hold on, I got one. There we go.
This one's rainbow.
Yeah, that one's rainbow, but this one's got that nice red thing going on. There you go. And then red, black and red, black and red. I'm just saying.
Nah, it's black and red. Mine's rainbow.
But my screen is also black and red. Let me see your rainbow screen.
Yeah, no, that's
that's what I thought.
Yeah, see? There's a rainbow screen.
The hell it is. That's a damn blue screen.
It just looks blue on screen. It's rainbow, seriously.
Oh, it's rainbow. I got you. Yeah. Right. Okay. Whatever you say. We have to build the Boreas, and I just filled this thing up with juice, so I'm gonna have to vape the holy bejesus out of this before we can build it. So I'm gonna start vaping this. But what can we do?
You best get busy at that.
That rainbow needs a unicorn horn. It does. It's like And the double barrel, for the people that got the double barrels, I hope y'all are enjoying the double barrel. I still love my double barrel. I carry it with me every day just because I really like this mod. I didn't even vape it today, but you know what? I took it with me. So. Damn, that Nilla Nuts, man. I had to stop by Higgy's and pick up some more Nilla Nuts. I was out. Completely out.
Why didn't you make some?
Because I don't have enough flavoring to make more. That would be my problem. I mean, could make 1 or 2 more bottles. Higgy did. They haven't ordered it yet, but oh, so Tandy wants the rainbow. Tandy wants the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. Feel the rainbow. Oh my God! Vaping with Vic is in the room. What's up, Vic? What the hell kept you up this late? Vic never comes to my show. I go to his shows, but he don't come to my shows.
I keep telling Scuba he needs to get a blitz in. What do you think, Vic?
Forget the aromomizer. Get a Zephyrus? I don't know about that one. Now I would go the aromomizer over the Zephyrus. Now the Blitzen may be a great tank. I don't have the Blitzen, and I have not built. Now the G-Box comes with the radar RDA. I have not built this yet, so maybe we should build it. You know what? Even if I build that, if this bottle is what's giving me the issue, it's not going to fix the problem. I don't want to put another tank on here and go, wow, this juice tastes like crap also.
If it tastes like plastic, it's, that's not the juice. It's not the RDA you've got on there. That's the bottle.
Hello, Argyle. You think it's the bottle? So,
yeah. Did you change your cotton out after you cleaned the bottle?
Yes. It's all it was all fresh, everything. I really don't understand why that bottle has that weird taste to it. It's almost like I need to take that bottle, soak it in like some golden grain for 2 or 3 days, and then rinse the crap out of it and then try it again. Because, hey, Peach, how you doing tonight? How come everybody's showing up tonight? How y'all all doing tonight on a Friday night? Order a liter of Nilla Nuts. Carrie, awesome. I bet you Higgy's is happy about that. Can I rub the dirt in Aries? I do believe Nilla Nuts was the #1 seller for Higgy Sigs of 2017. Just because I know Aries would bring it up, so I had to do that. But you know what? That all depends. If you're a custardy type vapor, then you would probably love Nilla Nuts. If you like fruits, then you would probably go with Aries Ram, no question. It's all in your vape style. Everybody's got their own vape style and what they prefer. I mean, I vape fruits. I mean, I have some. I got some sour apple right here. I'm vaping right now on that Prince. But Nilla Nuts is my all-day vape. All day, every day. Gotta have it. It's like my backup flavor. If I get something and I'm like, ooh, I don't really like this juice, I will pick up Nilla Nuts and go, okay, I'm good now. As long as it's 6 milligram. If it's lower than 6 milligram, I'm going to have issues. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to have issues. I got to have 6 milligram.
Niji's got an idea for you. Try soaking that in diluted vinegar overnight.
Diluted vinegar. I do have some vinegar, so you're saying dilute the vinegar. I will try that, Ninja, because, Ninja? Niji. Oh my gosh, I call her Ninja. Because that bottle... And I haven't had the mod long, so technically this is its first fill of juice, and it's getting low now. I don't know if you can see. It's getting low, so when I get all that juice out of there, half your vanilla cake. I bet you it is, Carrie. The good thing about Nilla Nuts or Nilla Please, you can mix other juices with it, and it's still really good. If you find, that's such a good base to work off of, especially Nilla Please. You can take Nilla Please and put blueberry in there, strawberry in there, whatever you want, and it comes out really good, really good.
And Tandy, you've got the wrench. You can pop the link in there if you want. That'd be good. I'd like to see what you're doing.
1 cup of hot water, 1 tablespoon of vinegar. I will try that, Stina. Y'all all got great ideas, because...
If that doesn't work, just pour in some vodka.
Pouring some vodka. That's a waste of vodka, man. What, you want me to drink the vodka after I clean it? No, I'm not doing that. No, no.
No, vape it. No.
Vape it? Yeah, vape the vodka, man. Vape the vodka. You got people vaping freaking toothpaste and hot sauce. I don't even understand. I did see that Fagan put out the T-Priv 3, which is weird because I have the original T-Priv that lights up and blinks and does all kinds of crazy stuff. I got this really early, pretty much, I think, before the reviewers. This one came out at the vape show, and I hadn't even seen it on the market yet. And I didn't do a review on it because I really don't do reviews. And now they got a T-Priv 3. Where'd the T-Priv 2 go? Shelly. If you're going to put black cherry in Nilla Please, you just have to be careful with anything cherry. You have to be really careful of that. I would start really low and then move up, because if you put too much cherry in there, it's going to ruin it. Yeah, I would take, really low, like 0.5%, then 1%, or maybe even go in between 0.75, then 1%, and then go up. Because if you start too high, you wasted whatever size bottle you made. That's why if you're beta testing juices, if you're making juice, never go, okay, well, I'm going to try to make a juice. Let's make 120 mils of it. Don't do that, because you're wasting it. What if it comes out bad? You wasted a whole 120 mil of juice. You want to do something like a 10 mil or something. Get the taste that you want, then make a bigger batch. Never make a big batch to start off with. You're going to ruin a bunch of juice and go, daggum, I got to throw all this away. Don't do that. Start with a small bottle. Get the flavor the way it needs to be, then make the big bottle. That's the way you do it.
You could always use a Tandy-sized sample bottles or 120s.
Tandy-sized sample bottle is 120. No. 120 is too much. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I know.
I'm guilty of doing 30 ml bottles as samples. When I do mixing, if I'm gonna do a sample, I may make it in a 30, but I would never go any higher than that. Once I get the 30 right, then I bump it up, because you really don't want to make a giant bottle of juice that sucks. That would be bad.
I do 30 so that I can try it right away. I can let it steep for a few days, try it again, let it steep for a little bit longer, and try it again.
Right.
So 30 mils will last me for a while, so I can test it all out.
That's an infamous hoodie, isn't it?
It is.
Hell yeah, it is. Those hoodies are the bomb. I got to give it to Infamous. You don't see, whenever you see that nice stitch pattern with the string going through it like that, you know it's an Infamous hoodie. That's just all I'm saying. It's just like, wow.
I've been cold all day and don't want to get any sicker than I have been, so.
It got really cold here for like a week. We got snow for the second time this year, which is like nuts for Georgia. It really is. We rarely get snow. We got snow twice. And now it's like almost 60 degrees here every day. It's like, what just happened? What happened?
I think we're going to end up with an early spring. I'm hearing the frogs are already out. So I'm seeing signs of spring already.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all.
So I got a question for everybody. I'm going to build something tonight as well, and
nice.
I'll let you guys choose what I build. So I've got the Blitzen.
I'm interested. I don't remember seeing the build deck on the Blitzen. I may want to see that, but go ahead.
And the other one I've got, oh shit, what the hell's the name of this thing?
That's just a regular dripper?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I got it covered up.
It's warm because you left, Tandy? Okay. Yeah, it is. You should have stayed, I guess.
I've got one of those little mod saver discs on here and I can't get it off. There we go.
I watched a drone video where my dog was going crazy. I didn't post. No, I didn't. Never mind.
The Keys Aladdin. It's a single coil dripper.
Uh-oh. I just ran out of battery. Did I bring? I did bring batteries in here. I was about to say I'm guilty of not having batteries ready, but I do have them ready. I got to keep vaping this so I get enough juice out of it so we can build it.
Yardbird.
Yardbird. Ow! This, you know what? After the first 3 or 4 times of this misfiring, it has not done it since. So it was just obviously something in the switch that had to get worked out. So now the modifying Sirius is working perfect for me. I have no issues with it.
Okay, Tandy, here you go.
Vic is in the process of releasing what I suspect will be his best recipe to date. Nice, Pat. Vic, you know, Vic. All right, Vic really liked Peachtree Street, and I think he really liked Aries Ram. So Vic made his own version of both of them, and they are his own version. Trust me, he put his own flavoring in there, his own mixture. So everything he did is his juice by all means, and he really likes it. So I'm, props to Vic. I'm glad that he can make his own juice.
His recipe for the King, I've tried that one. Oh my God, that is an awesome recipe.
Really, I have not tried any of his recipes yet, but I don't doubt it.
It's a really nice peach custard.
Really?
Yeah.
You
gotta try it.
The main thing about peach is you have to use the right peach. If you use the wrong peach, it tastes like utter crap. Aries,
you follow.
Look at what Aries just posted. You son of a gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's a gallon. Okay, Aries. That's rubbing it in. And those 7 liters plus, 6 liters plus a gallon did not help Aries Ram make it to number 1 of 2017.
Wow.
Mango, cactus, strawberry, and... See, Vic is still here. I thought he left. Vic is watching on the sly. All right.
Hey, Vic, I got a question for you. I'll ping you on Facebook probably sometime tomorrow.
Vic has really stepped up his game. His videos are gotten way better. His thumbnails are all very similar. If you keep your, and he did a video, which I appreciate him doing the video. I won't do it because I don't do reviews like Vic does or Fagan or all that, but they put out short videos. Hey, this is this atomizer. This is how it works. This is how you build it. This is my opinion. Done. Nice, short, quick videos. Do you know I still to this day get comments on that freaking cherry bomb. I got a comment yesterday on my cherry bomber video. I'm like, are you kidding me? That video is like, what, 3 or 4 years old now? Still getting comments saying, duh, you're making contact between negative and positive. I'm like, duh, I said that in the video. It's like, people still watch it. And I don't know why that video blew up like it did. And I'm hoping Vic makes a video like that. The best videos are ones you make off the damn cuff and don't even realize that you're making a really good video, and they blow up. They get put on freaking ECF, and they blow up like crazy. So if you find a mod that you know could cause somebody bodily injury or anything like that, or that doesn't, I don't know if it doesn't do what it specifies, like if it says it's going to do 100 watts and it only does 70, that's not going to really do it. Something really that stands out like that, and I only did that because I didn't want people buying a crap load of these cherry bombers, and then we all end up on the damn news. That's the main reason I posted that video, because that's the last thing we need is a news story about somebody that had a cherry, hell, here's a cherry bomber right here. That's the exact one, actually. They post a news story. Hey, somebody blew up the cherry bomber in the middle of this vape shop, and now we're investigating, and now we're going to redo all the laws on vaping. That would be bad for all of us, so I don't think that's a good idea. I do know, for those of y'all that don't know, Vaping Minuteman, and I didn't mention it last week, and I meant to because I found out right before the show, Vaping Minuteman is closing his juice part of his business, so No Vaping Minuteman juice or the Smiley or any of the other lines that he carried. They're all not going to be on his site anymore. He's still going to be doing videos on YouTube, but not selling juice anymore.
And Tandy, I did see your link. I like the look of your recipe, and I've got all the ingredients. I'm gonna try to make it tomorrow.
Tandy, you know, in a weird way, that's almost exactly what I'm saying. Hello, Mad Monk. How you doing tonight? I'm sorry if I can't keep up with chat, guys. It's moving faster than I thought because I have to look at chat plus all the people hitting the bot up. So it's making it really confusing. But I know y'all like playing with the bot, so I'm not.
It's still slower than trying to read Vic's chat.
Vic has a hell of a lot of viewers. You know, the good thing about Vic, you know, I mean, he's got, what, 31,000 subscribers now?
I'm going to go clean the tank.
Ask Vic, he'll tell you. Most people that you see, even these big-time game guys like Noah and Mr. Dalek JD, they have 3-point-something million subscribers. And they still only get, at the most, maybe 1,000 people in chat. Why is that? What's up with Messenger? I don't know. Hello, Willie Winkle. So I'm almost got this to a point where I can rebuild the Boreas V2. I know y'all want to see that, and I'm from now on, the next shows, guys, that I start doing, we're going to step up the game, and I'm going to be building a lot more stuff for you guys. You know, the last 2 or 3 shows, I've only been building like 1 or 2 things. Tonight, I'm probably not going to get to as much as I want to because I got to do giveaways plus the build. So hopefully in the future on the new shows, I'm going to be doing more building because I know y'all like the building and y'all don't like all this talk stuff. Well, really, I think y'all don't care. Y'all just want to see me come on and talk crap, but that's what I do. So, Stina, you're right. Most people don't want to watch. Stina, that statement you just made can't be farther from. I mean, that is spot on because people will not watch a live show. Yeah, don't vape a freaking Tide Pod. Oh, my God, Aries. Why would that guy do that? Have you lost your freaking mind? He might as well put a freaking chlorine tablet and vaped it. And then we could watch him die because that's what would have happened. I just don't understand people that do that.
What? He vaped a Tide Pod?
A Tide Pod. A Tide Pod. I mean,
God.
Literally, you could take a chlorine tablet for your pool, crack it up, and then vape that. I bet you it kills you. Because next thing you know, somebody's going to try that, and then they're going to die. And it just don't make any sense. It's stupid stuff, man. We do this so that we don't have to smoke. Me personally, now other people maybe have other reasons for vaping. I vape so I don't have to smoke. This was my escape from it. Patches and all that crap don't work. If I have 0 nicotine, I become an angry, growly grizzly bear. So I need nicotine in some other kind of way. Hello, Allie. If I don't have nicotine in some kind of way, I'm going to get really mad. I'm going to get really angry. So I got to have nicotine some kind of way. It's like, you know, people get addiction to caffeine and don't even realize it. And if you don't have your caffeine, you'll get a headache, you'll get grouchy, you name it. So same way with nicotine. So I guess speed's about to build. I could blow you up and make you big, and then I'm just going to keep vaping this.
I figured I'd give you time to vape that thing dry.
Well, I'm not going to vape it dry, but I'll get it down. So the Blitzen's a juice guzzler is what you're saying.
A little bit, not real bad, but it is not a sipper, that's for sure.
I blame the fluoride in our water supply for the increase in people's stupidity. Nice, Tina. Hello! Right. There is Jen from Higgy Sigs right there. We were just talking about Higgy Sigs a few minutes ago where I went and picked up the Nilla Nuts.
So I want to show everybody a quick little thing on cutting the coils on this.
Let me make you bigger.
All right.
I'm going to make you bigger. Wait, it would help if I didn't do it on the YouTube screen. I'm just saying. Let me move you over here a little bit, and then maybe people can see you. They can still see me, but now you're better.
All right.
There you
So
go.
when you go to cut your coils, the easy way to do it is get your coils lined up at the top, and you're going to see you've got this collar right here. So you want to cut your coils to get the right length right at this edge right here. And that should get the coil at the right length because you want it up a little bit so you get it into the air holes.
That little tool that Vic has, I forgot what it's called. Vic can say it in chat.
It's called the coily, and I should have mine either next week or the week after.
That is an ingenious idea. I really wish, now I know the guy's making money off of it, but I wish they'd post the 3D plans online so we could print them ourselves. I know DeMillan would be all over it as well as me because that is an ingenious design. Hell, I could do my own, but I don't want to steal somebody else's idea. I think it's great that you can just throw a coil in there and you go, okay, this is how high I need it, and cut it, and you're done.
He really doesn't charge much for them. It's only like 5 or 6 pounds.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, shipping is like 9 pounds.
Richard, I agree. Nicotine keeps me from snapping people's necks. Yeah, if you don't have your nicotine, you can really get a bad attitude. A bad attitude. I went over to Higgy Sigs, and they were in a crisis mode. I really didn't want to bug them because they were seriously in big-time crisis mode. And, you know, David's now the president of the GSFA. And I'm like, man, if they aren't, like, loaded up with stuff. But I needed Nilla nuts, and Jen, bless her heart, hooked me up. So I'm good to go. I'm still almost full on my Nilla nuts, and I'm good to go.
So why were they in crisis mode?
You had to ask that.
Well, of course.
I will let Jen explain it. I'm not going to go into it. They were in crisis mode. Well, the main thing is they have a really big order to fulfill. And I'm talking, and I don't even need to say what company or anything. If Jen wants to say it, that's fine. They have 29 gallons to deliver to one company.
Oh, my God.
That's a lot of e-juice. That's a lot of e-juice. Now, that's 29 gallons plus another 29 gallons behind that. So once they deliver the first 29, they got another 29 they got to bring them.
Is that just one flavor?
No, that's multiple flavors. That's multiple flavors in gallon jugs. Gallons. So it's like, holy moly. You know they really like that juice if they're ordering it by the gallon. Do you need to call in and explain? You could, Jen. I got VC open, and I know you got me on VC. You can call in. I'll add you in the corner somewhere over here. Can y'all imagine that? I mean, you get an order from a company that has that wants 29 gallons. It's like, okay, I don't want a 120 mils. I want 29 gallons. That's a lot of damn juice. Which is awesome. I'm happy for him. Asbestos I told Asbestos, he's like, wow, I'm really happy for Higgy Sigs. I think they're doing a really good job, and I think you want to call in? Aries, call in, you daggum. You won't call in. You're going to have a seizure or something like, I just shouldn't have called in. Call in, Aries. He needs to get on camera. He needs to get on camera. My VC is on, and I'm pretty sure I got Aries in there, and I know I got Jen in there. I don't even see Aries in my list. I know I got Jen from Higgy Sigs because I see it right there. No wit, it was not all the same flavor. I didn't sit there and go through all the flavors. I know one of them was menthol. I don't know what the other flavors were, but they had a lot that they were shipping out. I mean, big tubs of juice that they had to take to one company. And the company they're taking it to, I will say, is a very big company. They are at most of the vape shows that we go to. And Jen is now online, so she'll probably be calling in. So we'll hook that up.
All right.
While Speed does his build. How many wraps are on them?
I've got 8 wraps.
8 wraps? Oh, good
8
Lord,
wraps.
dude. Is that Fuse Clapton's?
2636, yeah.
Holy crap, that's going to be a, wow, 0.17. No, that's going to come way up. Because my 6-wrap's
No,
0.23.
no. Mine's stainless steel.
Oh, there you go. Stainless steel, that makes a big difference. And that's why you did 8 wraps. Okay.
Did I not tighten that?
We're going to crap yourself when you see me. Hey, y'all are welcome to call in, Aries. I will make room. We may have to hide chat, but y'all can call in, and I will just move everybody over to the side. Stina, he don't talk to anyone. What do you mean I don't talk to anyone? I do. I talk to y'all. You're not my VC? Stina, you need to give me your email so I can add you to my VC then. I'm sorry, Stina. I know I used to talk to you live when we had our little host chats, but yeah. Let me find a shirt. Aries never has a damn shirt on. Aries, do you have a shirt on? Nope. Hello, Vapor Mom NC. How you doing tonight? We have Speed right now building the that's the Blitzen RTA, right?
Yep, it's the Blitzen. And one thing when you're building this is you want to get your coils out farther to the side so that it's closer to the your air inlet.
Okay.
But you've got to be careful that it doesn't actually touch the sides.
The screws that are in the build deck, are they flathead or are they Torx? Or
flathead.
They're flathead, okay.
Yeah.
And as far as the wicking goes, what do the wicking holes look like on the build? I haven't seen the build deck. That's why I'm trying to see, and you're so far away.
There we go.
So it's one giant slot? Okay, cool.
No, you've got one slot on each side.
Right.
So the wicking will come down through here, and then you've got your side hole for the juice to come in.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Not
you
bad.
got that on both sides.
Not bad.
And the atomizer itself, it's got side airflow.
There's Jen. Let me see if I can find it to accept it. There we go. Boom. Hello. Let me see if I can add you. It may take a minute, but I will figure this out.
Hey, Jen.
Accept, screen capture.
So anyways, it's got the side airflow, so you need to make sure that, like with the aromomizer, you got the coils all lined up. The one thing I'll do, since I'm moving the coils out to the edge, is I want to make sure that
I got to fix his window now.
I'm not touching the side of the tank.
Can I interject something here?
Yes.
Scooby, you should turn your camera off in VC. It reduces the amount of bandwidth you're using. Right now I'm looking at your screen.
Oh, well, the reason I do that is when...
There you go.
Well, my bandwidth, I don't care. But whatever. I need to get Speed's region fixed. Let me fix that. There we go.
Hi.
On Zoom, you don't have to do that because it's not an issue. There we go. Now we got all 3 windows going. We're good to go. And you can explain now, Jen, so now that you called in.
Okay, so this plays into the whole Higgy's top quality thing. We are very, very, very concerned about the quality of our products. So what happened was...
What happened was...
we had, as he was talking about, a very huge order, and there is more to it even than that. There is one location that, a new location that's opening up tomorrow, or no, opened up today, for 29 gallons, but another location that got another 19 gallons tonight. So we're talking almost 50 gallons of e-liquid, okay?
50 gallons! Wow,
yes,
it's like, can we keep up with 50 gallons? Hell yeah, we can. Let's do it.
So what kind of discount do you get for ordering 50 gallons?
Oh, no. No one's discussing prices.
50 gallons. Yeah.
And don't everybody get excited out there. You cannot order a gallon of e-liquid. Okay, we did not register a gallon of e-liquid. You cannot order a gallon of e-liquid. That is only available to...
You know what? I appreciate the fact that y'all allow people to order a leader. I think that's awesome. I don't
That is
see
cool.
any other company going, you want to buy a leader? We got a leader. You're the only company I know that goes, hey, this juice sells a lot. If you want a liter, we'll sell you a liter. And they do that, which that keeps you from having to buy juice every freaking 5-6 days. I love that.
And thank you, Shelley. But yeah, no, I mean, and I sell a lot of, I sell a lot more liters than I thought I would. I'll be honest with you.
That's good.
But
Right.
Just build a pipeline. Yeah, just pump it through the pipes.
So just real quick, while
Go
I'm
for it.
building here, so when you go to cut the wick, hold your scissors to the outer collar, and then cut that even.
The outer collar of the coil master? Well, that's if they have a
No.
521 plus tab. Oh, the
No,
outer
no, no,
collar
no.
of the deck.
The
Okay.
tank, yeah.
I got you. Okay.
So it's going to end up looking kind of short, kind of like a little bow tie. And then just, I have a tendency, I'll go through and I'll
floof them.
move it out. Well, I'm combing it out, kind of.
There you go.
To reduce the amount
you're
of fiber
combing
that's
it.
in there. And because you've got to be careful not to get too much in, because otherwise it's dry hit hell.
That is a industry term, floof.
Floof. You got to floof them, man. You got to floof them.
Floof it. That is the action of floofing.
Most of the time when people use their normal cutters that they cut their coils with, they'll cut their cotton with it. And if you do that, it's going to pinch your cotton, which is going to make this nice little seam on the end of your cotton. If you don't go through and do what he's doing right now,
Floof
it's
it.
not going to saturate the juice like it should. That's really important that you fluff your cotton on the end.
Floof.
Unless you have
Floof.
a floof. A floof.
Floof
Okay,
it.
floof it. You need to floof your cotton, all right, folks? Floof it.
And a definite
Alright.
key here is when you're putting the cotton in, make sure you do not get the cotton in too tight.
Yeah. Tight is
You
bad.
will get dry hits if you get too much cotton in there.
The
Okay,
blitzing.
so
Yep. Go ahead.
what had happened is so in order to fill this order, we had to bring in 2 drums. Okay, so
2 drums of what?
of VG.
A VG. Okay.
Yeah, because the one place got all their flavors in Max VG, and the other place got all their flavors in 2080. So, yeah, I mean this one order was going to practically take up an entire drum, and we knew that, or these 2 orders together. So we got the 2 drums in. They came in on Wednesday, and the drum we had was pretty low already. So we tapped that one out, and then we tapped the new drum. And when we started to pump VG out of it, well, David actually came in early to do it, and then he called me up and he says, "You need to come in here now. There's an emergency." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he sends me a picture, and all of these little white pieces of plastic had come out of the VG.
no.
Yep.
And I mean, we were like, what the fuck, right? So he immediately stopped using that drum, and we called our vendor, and we're like, something happened here. So she says, look at we looked at the batch numbers, the lot numbers, and everything, and we're going, we can't use this. We feel like our product is going to be contaminated if we try to use this VG. What we suspect happened is that the drum was dented towards the bottom. And Scuba walked in the midst of all this, in the midst of us trying to get the old drum, or get the drum that we felt was contaminated out of the lab, get the new drum into the lab, and tap it, and calling up our vendor and saying, "Look, this is a problem. What are they going to do? We need to have our VG, of course." The good news is that, what we suspect happened was the first drum, there was a dent in the bottom of it. And if you know anything about drums, you know that the steel drums have a lining on the inside of it to help prevent corrosion of the metal from the inside. So we think that the dent actually cracked the lining and caused these little bits of plastic to go into
Right.
the VG. And if the lining is cracked, of course, now the metal is exposed and it's contaminated the entire drum.
Yep.
And, so we, we immediately took that drum out, not using it. And we've called our vendor and they are replacing it. They'll be bringing a new vendor or a new drum to us. And we were on a roll, yeah. But we fortunately had the second drum to work with, which was not damaged. And so we were able to fill the order. We have another drum on its way, and they'll be coming to pick up the bad one and take it back. But there you go. This is the kind of crisis things that happen on the back end that you guys don't always see, but absolutely we are committed to the highest quality of liquid.
The good thing is Higgy Sigs, checked, and it. All right, now any normal vapor company, let me tell y'all, any normal vapor company would have been like, you know what, that's a 55-gallon drum. I'm not going to waste all that. They would have taken like a pair of stockings and put over the fill port, the actual port, and just pumped it through and let the plastic collect in that pantyhose. But they said, hell no, we want a whole new drum. And it's just like Jen said, the plastic drums you don't have to worry about. There's no coating in there. The metal ones, if they were to bring them in metal, you're going to have corrosion from the metal on top of maybe your VG having a tinny taste to it, which would throw off the flavor of the juice. So instead of doing that, they got a whole new barrel, which is awesome. So we
were concerned if it happened with the second one, we were going to have to shut down.
Right. Oh, that would have been bad. Yeah.
We were going to have to stop production altogether and shut down until we got a replacement.
So do we get to find out who these giant orders went to?
Well, I don't know.
Not yet.
See, that's why I was like, I'll let Jen tell y'all. I'm not in this.
Because I don't know. I guess I can say. The thing is that they used to be part of a big chain, but they're actually not part of a big chain anymore, and they're sort of creating their own chain, at least here in Georgia. But I can say, how many big chains of vape stores do you guys know?
There's not a lot of big chains, but that is definitely one of the big ones. And it's like I was saying, they were at a lot of the vape shows that if anybody went into the last Vapor Slam, Vape Mania, anything like that, they were at that show.
I'll tell you, I guess it's, like I said, it's a large chain. We don't have all of the stores. We're slowly working on it. We have 3. Well, like I said, in the 3.
This is my thing. You don't have all the stores. If they ordered 29 gallons, it's all the stores. It's all. They're going to distribute that. Store. That's just one store? What?
That was one store. They opened today. They opened a brand new store in Decula, I believe, today.
How can they order 29 gallons for one store? I'm going to have to go buy some juice from there just to say I bought Higgy juice from this store.
Well, what they're doing is somebody asked in chat, they are rebottling it, okay?
Right.
They are actually, when we update our registration with the FDA, we are actually going to include their locations as manufacturing sites. Because what they're doing is they're taking a gallon of our pre-made stuff and they're filling up, smaller bottles and then just adding nicotine to it. They have the nicotine there, and they just add however much nicotine you want.
Right.
So that's what this new store that opened up today got 29 flavors. The store that's in Buford
29 flavors. Nice.
18 flavors, I think, and the store in Swanee has 19 flavors.
Is this chain nationwide?
Yes, and there is also a store in Nashua, New Hampshire that orders, they don't order it by the gallon, they order it by the liter, which makes it a little easier to ship. But they have 19 liters, I believe. 18 or 19 liters.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you guys. That is great news. It really is.
I need to find out the name of this after the show or something.
Vapor Mom NC. Higgy Sigs is probably one of the most customer-friendly vape companies you could ever order from. Not only do they have really good juice, but hey, Peach! Look
Hey,
at
Peach!
this, Peach! What the hell are you doing there so late? Go Uber or something.
She said go Uber. I know, we got food on the way. Oh, it's here? Oh, we got food here.
And what was I saying? Oh, not to mention the fact that they're one of the only vape companies I know you can order any nicotine level that you want. You know, there's a lot of companies you got to buy 3, 6, 9, whatever. You can go to Higgy Sig and say, look, I need 1.5 milligram nicotine. They will make 1.5 milligram nicotine. If you want a higher VG juice, exactly. If you want a higher VG, they'll make it higher VG. If you want higher PG, they'll make it higher PG. Name any other vape company that does that. Anyone. You tell me any vape company that does that. There's not one. I actually
sent out 2 orders today. Both of them had a 70-30 blend, not a 30-70.
Right.
Both of them ordered
70 PG?
70 PG.
Wow.
Yeah.
They really like the PG. Yeah, they're exactly, Vapor Mom. There's not any other company I know of on the market that will customize your juices like that. And they have a flavor list that you can't even, it may take you a couple days to go through, but they have some really good flavors. It takes a while to go through all their flavors, but they have a really extensive list of flavors, and they have their signature flavors, which I definitely recommend. Go through their signature flavors, find one that you like, and try it. You will love it, I promise.
Thank you. No, it's but yeah, we're working on it. The reason I didn't want to say the name of the chain is because the 3 stores that are located in Georgia have actually broken away from the chain and are now operating under a new name called Viral Vapes.
Really? Oh, Viral. Okay. I haven't seen that one. I did stop by a new vape store that I haven't been to yet. And I got to be... Have you heard of Cloud 9?
We have Cloud 7.
Okay, there's a Cloud 9 Vapors in Georgia that I stopped at today. And I went in there, and I honestly... They have vape stuff in there, but it's more of a head shop, I would call it.
Okay.
I literally, the whole entire right wall was all glass. I'll put it that way. The whole wall. So I was like, well, where's your vape stuff at? And there was one little bitty counter with mods. That was it. And I was like, okay. And the mods they had in there, they had a speeder. They had a couple of newer mods, but most of it was old. They had a Kanger K-Box in there, which is up on my shelf that's been there for a year. And they had that in there. And it's
the original K-Box? Like this little squonker? Like this little... Wait, where is it?
No, it wasn't a squonker. I'm talking about the K-Box 40-watt POS mod from back in the day that sold for like $10. This one. Does it have a battery in there? I would die if it has a battery. Okay, thank God. Because I pick up mods sometimes from there, and I go, oh, crap, there's batteries in there.
but yeah, no, and the ones in Georgia is Viral Vapes. The one in New Hampshire is Mad Vapes. So
there we go.
The hopefully the there we go. What?
Wow, Scuba. I know, right, Richard? And guys, I have a box full of goodies. Richard, for those of y'all that don't know, Richard Wills, last Higgy Sigs auction they did, bought like 90% of the stuff. He bought a lot. He sent me
he didn't get 90%.
Well, he got a lot. I wouldn't say 90, but he got a lot.
He actually got about 10% of the stuff, actually.
Let me show you. This big box right here that's got a lot of stuff in there is going to be given to you guys. So we have to do that sooner or later tonight. But, yeah, I'm going to just be giving this away. I do think that, like I said, I don't mind giving it to you guys for free, but I'm not paying to ship out a crap load of items. That would cost me a lot of money, and I can't do that because Normally when I ship priority, just because, oh crap, now Aries is calling. That's going to throw everything off. Thanks, Aries! Let me see if I can squeeze you in here.
It only took him 20 minutes to find a shirt.
Oh, well, it put Aries and took speed off. All right, I gotta add. Let me.
Dude,
I want to
haven't
know
had
why
my audio
everybody.
set up. Like,
Why does
in
everybody
forever.
have a wrench except me? I mean, really, what's up with that shit?
Well, because you never come to my show. Oh, snap! Pop! You need to type something in chat, and I'll give you a wrench.
There.
Hey, Aries.
There we go. Boo. Okay,
Hi,
I
Gary.
got the. Whoops. Let me try and get it. There we go. Now you got a wrench. You never type in chat. You're usually doing other things, which is completely
It's
understandable.
Friday night. It's date night.
Oh, it's date
so-
night.
I see this. You get other guests, now you ditch me.
I'm trying to get you, man. I'm trying to get you. Hold on. There's a lot of screen capturing going on. Trust me, a lot. I didn't try to
Aries,
ditch you.
I can show off what I
Aries'
sent
window
you.
took over your window. That was the problem.
Aries, that looks so cool.
Oh,
Does
it's
look cool.
pretty.
Aries, you're gonna have to show them what I sent you.
There we go.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh.
Look, I have a bag of Aries. These are not getting given away because these are Aries coils. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Isn't that
that is
cool?
nice, Aries.
Wow, look at that. That's cool. I like that.
I've got to figure out a way to mount it to the car because my car wasn't designed for a state with front license plates. So I've got to figure out a way to attach it to my car.
That's when you just make a place. You just put some self-tapping screws and just
I
do
am
it.
not drilling into the front facade of my car.
He didn't. First of all, guys, you gotta understand. Maybe you guys don't know this. Aries has a very nice car. I have seen it. I have ridden in it. It is a very nice car.
I am not.
The one I got
drilling
now, I
into the
don't
front
care
facade.
about. My previous car, oh hell no, I wouldn't drill nothing into it. So yeah, I understand where Aries is coming from. I would not have touched it.
No, I mean it's a 2007, and we're
No, but
still
it's
paying
very,
on
very
it,
nice.
But it's a nice car.
That's all that matters. Hey, if it's nice to you and you then do what
Yeah.
you want with it. That's
I don't
fine.
like drilling in the cars either.
Look, we pulled up
Yeah.
in our 2018 rented Nissan Altima, and it looked like a piece of crap next to his car. I mean, it's a very nice car. Okay.
Nice.
Not that nice.
Well, I
Don't get me
mean,
wrong, it's a nice car, but it's not.
it's a I mean, can I say what it is? It's a Chrysler.
Yeah, it's a
300.
2007 Chrysler 300 base model,
So it's basically like a Cadillac. I mean, it looks like
That's
a
nice.
Cadillac.
That's a nice
It's super
car.
nice.
and it's all blacked out. Got blacked out windows. The whole.
Y'all are welcome. Aries does have a shirt on. Y'all are welcome. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So my
Look
yes,
at Granny's.
She can hear you. She's got. We've
That's
got the
hilarious.
headphones in.
Look at Granny's.
Hey, Grannies, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
We're good, Grannies. It's good to hear that you're doing good.
Thank you.
Wow.
But yes, no, we are absolutely hoping that as the word spreads through the chain, that more and more of them will start, because they use this as their house juice, basically.
Right.
They buy these gallons.
Y'all can
and
kiss
they're-
my ass in them gold G classes. I'm just telling you right now.
But you notice, Aries held them both up, and Granny's immediately reached over. She's like, give that
Reached
back.
over and grabbed hers. Yeah, she's the one with the gold.com on it.
I'm like 0
Oh,
for
I-
51 waffles. Look at you with your gold G class. All right, I got a regular G class. Oh, there it is. I could paint mine gold. Will that look right? Oh my gosh, Aries.
.com too.
Hey, I got one of those eclipses. It's not red, mind you, but I do have an eclipse. There's my
Yes,
eclipse.
Jen, it's beautiful.
Thank you. So, but yes, we are. So yeah, they're rebottling these as their house juices, basically. So as they deplete the stock that they currently have for their house juice, they're replacing it with piggy.
You know, sometimes house juice is better than the standard, professional juice or whatever you want to call it, custom label juice. I like house juice if it's made right.
They don't actually, and their house juices are not made by them. they have always used another vendor as a house juice. They
Right.
buy it in bigger bulk and
Bullshit.
then
Tell them
rebottle
who.
it.
Tell them who.
All right, fine. Between the 4 stores we have, they are using Mount Baker Vapor and Dr. Cremies, and they are replacing Mount Baker Vapor and Dr. Cremies with Hickeys. So
Nice.
Good for them.
Nice.
Dr. Crummies.
Nice.
Dr. Criminals.
yeah, those
Oh, the creamies. Oh, my goodness. I'm surprised
never
they're
heard of
still around. After all that big scandal with that, I really am surprised that they're still around at all. But, you know. Yeah, Aries is all clean shaven, and I'm feeling
I
really...
went to what was that, yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday I was trimming my goatee and I went into a coughing fit and went zzz, and I'm like,
Yeah, you're like, oh, I just gotta take it all off if I do that. I might know where I can get a gold.com. Albie, really? Because those are very hard to find now. Very
Albie?
hard.
Albie might
Really?
be where I got this gold.com. Just saying.
Yeah.
Albie's where she
Really,
got hers.
Albie?
Well, it was
Yeah,
from Albie via Nietzsche and Talion.
that's right.
Legend
Nice.
Nietzsche and Legend Talion.
Yeah.
That's the way that works. That was an epic auction.
Yeah,
right there. That
there's
was
some
was
vape
awesome.
equipment you'll just never get rid of, and that gold.com that I got, it's never going anywhere.
I mean, I almost don't want to use it because I don't want to mess it up. But then again, it's just so pretty that.
Well, I've
Well,
got
yeah,
several.coms that I
if
will
you-
never get rid of.
if
You
you
got a nice
don't
tip on
use
there,
it,
too.
Several. Understatement.
how much cash have you actually spent on vaping? Pat, that's an excellent question. I don't know about everybody else. I try to be frugal when I buy stuff, but the way I buy vape equipment, I'll buy a little bit per month. I try not to go over a certain limit, not that I set a limit, because some stuff's expensive and some stuff isn't. But I try to stay on the newer side just so y'all can see it. And I know there's a lot of vape reviewers that put it out there, but whether you believe the reviews or not, that's up to you guys. I just do it live. They have their 5-minute videos. I don't have time for that. I can't be editing and no.
And Pat, how much I've spent? I'm in 5 figures right now.
Holy shit.
Oh my.
No, I can honestly say that the vast majority of ours was either gifts or giveaways.
Albie, frugal scuba, laugh my ass off. All right, well, I've spent a good bit on vape gear. I mean, I have. That don't even touch what I have, but yeah, I have that whole vape stand's full of vape stuff. Not to mention half my desk and this entire cabinet and a couple of cases full. But I have a good bit of vape gear. But a lot of it's old. I have DNA 30s, DNA 40s. I got old stuff.
Let's see.
But
What's
We
my
don't
oldest
have
mod
these
here?
to buy.
No, I think
Yeah,
Pat's
no, we
thinking back
definitely don't
because
come to buy
I've
it.
only been vaping since what? April? April.
Okay, hold on.
I think this is my oldest one. My
Um,
Sigele 100.
Wow.
Oh, so you just got nixed, RS. Granny says she is not dressed for camera appearance.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Ah.
I'm
She's
out
so
of drink.
beautiful.
We got to build the Boreas next. I got to get. I
She's
put
been
my
sick, so she's
ZNA
been,
back.
you know,
I
being
think
as
my
lazy as
ZNA is one of my oldest high dollar mods that I bought. It's not one of the first
this
mods I
okay?
bought. I think
You think?
my
That
first
one is
mechanical
rare.
mod I bought was the Chi-Yu. I remember that, and it was a piece of crap. It only got used like
Tell him
2 days.
Just for him, just for RS.
Scuba could sell his
Aw,
vape gear
Grady's,
for
how you
$1 a
doing?
piece and have $2,000.
A dollar.
Nice hat, Granny.
Thanks, Mom Twins. Don't tell anybody that.
There we go.
Woo, $1 a
There
piece.
she is.
If I
Hi,
sold my
Granny,
G-Class
how
for
you
$1,
Hey,
I would
Jen.
hurl. Scuba's fault he buys 3 on fault of fighting cock. Well, it does have some influence, but I try not to drink and go buy. That would be bad. I would end
Yeah,
up in
tell
a
me about
bad
it.
situation.
Oh,
Do you do
Steve,
that?
I got
You're
to
a
show you
bad
something with
influence.
these later.
Hey, Grannies, I just see you. Now I see you. Hey.
So just so everybody knows,
Sonic.
Scuba and I will go shopping after the show after we've had a few drinks.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst shopping ever. Oh, let's buy it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll both buy it.
Yeah.
Oh my
We end up
God.
spending too much money.
Hobby.
If y'all saw the after Scuba
Thank you,
Show
Alex.
shopping episode, y'all would be like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with them guys? They buy too much." Yeah, they do. They do.
Yardbird. Hey, Dolores. I need you.
We try not to,
Hey,
but
Lynn.
some of that vape gear just calls out our name. Oh, I got this pretty low now. I could probably build this now.
Well, that was like last week when, our after show shopping, I bought the
Ginger.
mag, the rainbow mag.
Oh yeah, the rainbow
Oh,
mag.
Peach has a mag.
Yeah,
Peach,
has
bring in
a
your
pink,
mag.
Peach has a pink mat.
She has
I
a
know.
pink mag with a
Hello,
pink
Big
tank,
Cot. Yeah, I've had the beard
and-
for a while now, bud.
a pink
Breeze.
drip tip designed by Lead Pipe. Look
Oh,
at
she
this.
got the drip tip. She didn't have the drip tip when I saw. Oh, look at
This
that.
baby right here. Look at
Oh,
That is pink.
She got the drip tip to
Pink.
match. Good job.
Yeah.
that. Yep, Lead Pipe made this for her. Lead Pipe made this for me too, isn't it, Petey?
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that matches up nice.
But
The
yeah.
red don't match at all, but that's beside the point.
Well, no, there's some red in the tip. You may not be able to see it, but
No,
this
I can't
is like
see it, really.
red, and it's like tiger's eye with a little bit of red streaks in it. So
That
I-
that actually looked really good when it was on the gold G class while she was here.
yes,
Yeah.
it did.
Ooh, that would look good. That would look good.
Because like I sat down and I
I mean,
immediately took this off of here and I put it on the G class and I vaped on it and then I'm like, okay, I'm going home. He's like, not without that G class, you're not.
I can't understand why.
I know, right? I mean, what's up with that?
It's just a G class.
You just a G class. You don't know my income levels.
Yeah.
Things go belly up. I've got house payments for a little while.
Yeah, well, you got the normal G class, then you got the gold G class. That's a little bit more step up in the game there.
Ooh.
Exactly.
But the gold G class, I don't know if you can afford it. It is a little bit of a step up, from looks wise. It's a bit of a step up. I mean,
Right.
If
Oh,
you've
it's
got the gold
gorgeous.
G class, you need to get one of these. Well, if you get any of the G classes, you need to get one of these. It's the
I've got one.
USB-C port. Okay, yeah.
I gotta buy another one.
I mean, it's got a
the
US.
Yeah, it's a port plug to keep dust and debris out of the USB port.
Oh, I got you. Cool.
Because you get any sort of dust or debris in the USB ports in these things,
right.
and they go finicky as hell.
Is that a blue one, Speed?
Yeah, I got a blue and a gold.
I don't even have a blue one.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, dadgummit, Speed.
I hadn't seen one of the blue ones. That is pretty.
I'm wanting to say that Vic has one of the blue ones.
No, Vic has. I think he's got black, and then he's got the camo.
Yeah, he's got a camo
Oh
one.
no! You're right. He does have blue.
I think,
He does have
I know he's got the camo, but I think he's got the
Yeah.
blue Kevlar.
It is. It's the blue Kevlar. You're right.
And Albie's right. It would look better with a gold.com.
Yeah. Yeah. Albie. It would look better with a
Let's see.
gold.com, Albie.
Yeah.
Well, I can say, I mean, I saw it. It looked very pretty. I had it. I was using my gold.com on the G class while I was at Aries' house.
Yes.
So yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and Jen, you had asked me to, once I got my taste buds back, to give you an answer. There is
Oh.
not one better than the other on those two.
You like them
Techie
both?
Taffy and Purple Tears are both amazing.
This
He
raffle
asked me-
that I just started, guys, this is for one of the things out of my box. What I've done is I've numbered them 1 through 15 for right now. And if you win, you pick a number. This is you're gonna pay shipping. I will ship it priority as long as you're in the U.S. If you're out of the U.S., I'm gonna go talk to Jen because I can't.
Well, yeah, because small first class package to the UK is what, $13.90?
It
Yeah,
just
13.
went up, actually. It
Oh,
was
did it just go up?
$12.83, and it went up to, I think, I think it's 1305.
Pat, put an exclamation
Okay,
point
well,
in front of that.
I just got the coily shipped to me, and it was like a little over $13 in US.
Hey, BK, what's up?
dollars.
And that adds up in a hurry.
Oh,
Wow,
mhm,
high
mhm.
CPU usage.
And that
Man,
has
my
to be
computer.
under
no.
8 ounces.
And the winner is
Aussie.
Aussie, congrats.
Aussie, pick a number between 1 and 15, and I will tell you what you won, and you can decide whether or not you want to win it, whether you want it. 1 to 15.
But what Aries was talking about a second ago was that he was interested in some taffy vapes, and so we were talking, and I told him we have 2 main taffy vapes, which is Techie Taffy and Purple Tears. And I thought he would like the Purple Tears better because it's got raspberry in it, and I know what a big raspberry fan he is.
I've been really digging the Techie Taffy though.
It's very tropical. It's very I think guava comes out the most. There's lots of other flavors in there, but guava comes out the most.
Number 9. Number 9 is the H Cigar Big Dripper. The H Cigar
Wow.
Big Dripper. If you would like the H Cigar Big Dripper, which I'll have to find in the box, but it is in there and it is brand new. If you would like that, Aussie, I'll get with you. Just email me at my normal email address and I'll get with you. Matter of fact, let me just put that in there, even though I just typed it in caps like a dummy.
I'm gonna spam out chat for a little bit. Oh, would you look at that?
You
Every time I
win.
Damn, Aries. You gotta lose some money.
You guys are just nuts with that.
Yeah, there's
stuff.
lots of stuff on the list. Let's see. Let's go through the list here. What's some of the La Magister RDA, the H Cigar Fugatti Hybrid Mod, a Vector, a Air Tank Giant, the UL Raphael, the EH Pro Black K Fun, H Cigar Stellaire Silver, Aeolus V2 Black, Snapdragon. There's a Snapdragon in there. That's an authentic Snapdragon. The
Those
Moonshot.
Snapdragons were a steal.
Yeah, the Gold K-Fun, a Theorem. There's a lot of stuff in there. Phantom Micro Tank. I gotta add even more, but
If I had known that the Snapdragon came with a squonk pen, I'd have gotten in on that action. and
I know,
missed
right?
it.
Yeah.
I totally missed it.
Albie, I don't know. The Gold.com is awfully tempting, but I really like my G-Class.
Yeah.
I'll
Albie
take
has a
that
gold.com. Oh,
I'll
brand
take
new
it.
gold.com
I bet
have
Jim
one.
would take it.
for a gold G class. Wow. You know, I don't know the
No,
gold.com.
Blue G-Class. Blue G-Class.
Oh, blue G class. I got you.
You have a gold.com, Granny.
That's what I said. You and I would.
Oh
both.
yeah,
Stina,
'cause,
you need
she
a
can't
Higgy
have
code?
enough
And-
.coms.
I
and
can't have
Stina-
enough .coms.
I need to give away Higgy codes. Let me do the auction again. Let me do the 2 Higgy codes for 65%, and let me not do it for 1 minute. Let me do it for 2 minutes. There we go. So this is for a 65% off code to Higgy Sigs, which I still need to email the other ones from before, but I got them SETI. So now you just need to type exclamation point raffle, and then whoever wins will win the 65% off coupon code to Higgy Sigs.
I'll pass. I get codes anytime.
What are
I
you
need
building
a
now,
little trivia.
Speed? Oh, is that the RDA?
Well, not
What
to
am I
mention,
building?
you might have a little bit of juice over there.
I'm
See,
not building anything
once-
right now.
Once we had that whole gallon thing set up and
Oh,
ready to go,
I'm sorry, man.
I
I rewound my cast. That's why I'm looking at you. It looks like you were building something right then.
No.
Wow, I'm way off.
But I did
Fast
bring,
forward.
from one friend to another, I did bring Aries a Christmas present. We brought Aries.
Oh,
a
they
Christmas
saw.
present.
Oh, yeah. No, that is a
So-
cool present.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got one too. I mean, look at that.
No,
we got
Jen,
that.
you didn't see what I put up on the screen earlier.
No, I guess I didn't.
Hold on. Let's see.
I did take Jen her Scuba's Hangout bumper
It's right
sticker.
here.
Okay, yeah,
Right
I was
here,
I was
I
gonna
got
say
it.
she done hit it somewhere. There it is. Aha! See, I did eventually get her bumper sticker because I forgot about it and I was like, oh, I better take that by there. So put it in the truck so I wouldn't forget it. Tell Scuba
No.
to send video to David. The video he needs to get Jen a gold G-Class.
I am very. Oh my.
What is that about? I don't know what that video that is, but okay.
That's just
I
a little
am
bit of liquid
very
there, Aries.
happy with
Oh, that's
my
just the Aries RAM.
I know
Now, some of
that's
those are empty.
7 liters plus a gallon. I think you're good for a little while.
Like I said, some of those are empty.
He doesn't
Some
throw
of,
them
some of
away.
those are empty. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't throw them away.
Well, I wouldn't either. I got Nilla
Some of
nuts
those say
that's
limited
empty, but-
edition on them. We don't
Yeah,
have that
and that's
anymore.
why I don't throw those away.
Yep.
Well, when we first got it, we thought, okay, we'll get a case of
And it
those
looks
liter
like day
bottles
one.
and see how it works and call it limited edition. And you guys.
Yeah,
really
you
like
thought they
them,
weren't
so-
going to sell. Wrong.
You guys really
Yeah.
seem to like them.
Well, I mean, I can go and get
Look at that. Wow.
speed. I can do that too.
Well, I know you can. You already did.
Well, no, all I showed you was my Aries RAM. Now, trust me, I got more than just Aries RAM in liters.
Stina and Vapor Mom. All right, well, I'm doing it the fair way. I mean, if y'all want to pivot to her, that's
What's
up to
up,
you
SP?
guys. We'll
SP's
see who
in here.
wins. SP? I didn't see. Oh, there he is. SP Custom, how the hell are you doing, man? I haven't seen you in forever.
SP's been busy as shit.
Has he? That's awesome. SP, you know you're always cool with me, bud.
Yeah, SP.
Wait,
just went
whoa!
through
You
a
still
giant
have
motor.
the 500 mil I sent you, Stina? I sent you that 500 mil like a year and a half ago. It is signed. I did
Cassie.
sign it.
Only you have that one. Only you
Yeah.
have the one that says that on it. And only Balls has the one that says David's on it. And who has...
Nice.
Wait, one person has Jen's Peanut Butter Buster and one person has David's Key Lime Ice Cream. Yeah, you have.
I'm
Yeah,
lost.
Speed has Jen's Peanut Butter Buster, the only bottle I will ever label that way. Balls has David's Key Lime Ice Cream, the only bottle I will ever label that way. And then Cassie has one labeled DK.
Oh, it's an empty bottle. Okay, Stina, hey, I'm glad to know that it's an empty bottle. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, has the raffle even closed yet? I don't even know if it picked
Yeah,
a
Dave
winner.
won.
Dave won. Oh, wow, Dave. Dave is like, you already owe me a coupon, you son of a gun.
Well, listen, guys, I'm going to hop off of here. I've got food waiting for me in there. And my
Okay, Jen, well,
husband
thanks for
and my
stopping
friend
by
Pete.
and filling
Yeah,
us
thanks,
in
Jen.
on some of the info.
Well, yeah, that was just you guys. You brought up the crisis. We were in crisis mode yesterday because I mean it was a matter of basically we've got 55 gallons of VG here that we cannot use.
Yeah, that's a
and,
lot.
So fortunately, though, they are replacing it, and I did let them know about the dent, and that's what we suspect happened was the liner cracked. But if the liner's cracked, then like I said, the metal's exposed, which means the whole thing's contaminated. So
Nice, Stina.
Glad
that
they're
is
replacing it, though.
that is the effort that we put in for you guys. Absolutely, we make sure that you guys always have the highest quality stuff.
Well, everybody in the chat and myself appreciate what y'all do there. So I
Thank you.
can't
very
praise y'all enough, for making sure that we get quality juice, and not just quality juice, but customizable quality juice.
You're the one vaping it, not us. So
Hell
you
yeah,
gotta
we're
do what you
vaping it.
want.
We'll vape. We'll keep on vaping it as long as y'all are around. We're gonna vape it. That's the way it goes.
That's right. You guys are the only ones that are going to keep us around, so make sure.
Hey, we're not going anywhere. As long as y'all don't go
I
anywhere,
know.
we're not going anywhere.
Just don't you go anywhere.
Oh no, we won't go anywhere.
That's right. That's right. I'm sorry,
somebody
Vapor
needs
Mom
to help
and
Vapor
C.
Mom. Why is she so lost? Why is
She
she lost?
can't figure out how to enter the raffle. I'm going to be doing another one in a second, Vapor Mom NC. You're going to type !raffle when I do it, and then you will have a chance to win a 65% off coupon code to Higgy Six, which you will need to go to higgysix.com and register an account there, which you'll have to upload a picture of your ID so that they can verify you. Once you do that, you don't have to ever do it again. And then you can apply that code once you're logged in, and it'll take 65% off your entire order. So no matter what you order, you can order a liter if you want to. They'll take 65% off, which is great. And if somebody wins that don't need the code, piff it to Vapor Mom NC.
Aw.
Well, I mean, and if you're a VIP member, you get another 20% off. Total
Yeah,
out,
VIP
72%
member.
off.
There you go.
I like that VIP membership.
Yeah, and then you get stuff for your birthday and all kinds of stuff. I mean, Higgy Sigs hooks you up. They don't spare nothing on their customers. So I really appreciate what they do.
Yeah, I got some really nice lemonade.
Y'all are typing raffle. Hold on, I haven't started a raffle yet.
Vapor Mom NC, you've got 45 scuba bucks, but for the raffle, you don't have to have any scuba.
Yeah,
bucks.
I got it set to 0, so you don't have to have any money or any scuba bucks to enter the raffle.
Okay, guys. Have a great evening. We'll keep watching you on the big TV out
Good
there.
night, Vapor.
Have a good dinner, Jen.
Good night, Jen.
Bye.
Mwah.
All right. Hopefully that doesn't screw up my entire screen. It might, but who knows? Let me see what it's going to look like. Okay, that looks really weird. It puts speed in a weird. Okay, let me move you over here. There we go. No, now you look like. Now you look half black and half gray. Okay, let me just remove that.
Well, I am half black and half gray.
You're half black. Oh, there we go. Now, hey, you're good now. Hey, I didn't even do. Okay, let me do the second raffle. Okay, Vapor Mom NC. I'm going to start the raffle now. It's going to last for 2 minutes. Type !raffle as soon as the bot comes up and says it right there. Okay, now you can type !raffle. You will be entered for a chance to win a 65% off coupon code to Iggy Sigs. And I'm glad somebody reminded me to even do it because I forgot. I can't even keep up, guys. Y'all keep me on my toes. I got to do that. I still need to do at least one more thing out of this box. So we're going to do one more thing out of this box. Aussie won one thing, and I got to do one more.
It's not like there's anything
T-Bone, what's up?
Tonight, so I mean, you can go over.
I hadn't even got to do. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I didn't even do a build. I was going to do. All right.
Hey, I got mine in.
Next week, I promise you guys, we're going to do build. We're going to build our tails off. I thought I was going to do it tonight, but there's no way.
Did you utilize the 56 gauge?
Oh my God, shop key.
No, my hands are too torn up.
Shop key, I promise you, I need to write that down. Shop key, I'm sorry, but I do. Excuse me, I do owe the shop key a Scuba's Hangout Vapor sticker, and I did not.
I love
putting
that
that
picture
in right now.
Gail says, "Show me your hands."
What did that amount to?
Okay,
hold on, let me grab
I got you in there now, Shopkey. I'm sorry, bud. I forgot I owe you a sticker. See, I get behind, and then I forget stuff, and I know I owe the Shopkey Scuba's Hangout bumper sticker, and it's a good thing you're getting one because I'm starting to get really low on them. They're like limited edition now at this point. Aries makes some really good coils, guys. If y'all ever need coils and you're not good at building coils, go to higgysigs.com. You can order Aries coils straight from their website. They are and not only are really good coils, Aussie can't win again. Really, Aussie? Come on, man. How you gonna enter twice? Not only are they really good coils, he uses high quality wire. He doesn't use crap wire. So if y'all really want, I'm going to run the auction again. So if y'all really want some high quality coils, buy some Aries coils from higgysigs.com. They run sales all the time. If you want to wait, if you can't afford it, wait until they run a sale. And then buy Aries coils because what happened to Aries' picture? It says device not available.
He's back.
Oh, okay.
He's back.
Okay, good. But
I think he's having a
he
sandwich.
pipped it. Okay, there we go. So we're doing it again. We're running another raffle. Aussie pipped it. Thank you, Aussie. I mean, he could win a Higgy 6 code, I guess, because he won hardware. But I'm Vapor Mom NC. Hey. We're all about, Hey, Vapor Mom NC, if you have any questions about anything vape related, feel free to ask them, because that's what I'm here for. Speed's here for, and half the chat in here will be more than willing to help you with whatever problem you may have vape related wise. If there's something you're looking for, or you can't decide on, post a question. I mean, there's no question too stupid. There's none. I promise you. You could say, hey, what is the positive side of a battery? It doesn't matter. Whatever you ask, hey, we'll help you. I promise. That's what we're here for. That would have
to be a pretty serious question.
It is. It is. There's one mod that I got from Richard, and I know Richard don't know about this, and it's going to freak him out when I tell him. One mod that I did not put up for auction, and the only reason I didn't is because it will literally peel the wrap off your battery. And the reason I didn't post it, I didn't put it up for the auction, is because, Aussie Piff the Vapor Mom NC? Okay. Vapor Mom NC, you won the 65% off coupon code to Higgy Sigs. You're going to email me. Let me type you, oh, great. Even if I don't have enough coupons, I will make it work. I promise you that. Tater Keith also won. But there you go. There's my email address, VaporMomNC. Email me right there. I will get you your coupon code for Higgy Sigs for the 65% off. Go there. Check out their juice line. Make sure you check out the Higgy signature flavors like Nilla Nuts, Nilla Please, Aries Ram. There's a lot of them. Pick any one of those, and I guarantee you'll like it. Go with your flavor profile. Whatever you like. Whether you like fruits or custards, you can pick whatever PG VG level you like, whatever nicotine level you like, and I guarantee you will love it. They do not skimp on making their juice. Not any bit at all. Hey, fictitious character, how you doing? I'm trying to catch up, but I'm doing a crap job at it. And Aries is just sitting there on the camera and just chilling.
I think he's having a sound problem right now.
He's having a sound problem?
I think so. He's got that concentrated look
the
on
guys
his face,
that
like
won the
French or
Higgy
something.
Sigs code, I promise, even if I owe 3 out, I promise you I will get you a code. Don't worry about it. Higgy's does a really good job. I mean, she was just on camera. They go out of their way to make sure that not only are the customers happy with their juice, but that it's customizable to what you need. Some people are allergic to PG. They need like all VG juice as much as possible. Or they need a lot of PG juice. They're bad on VG, so you can really bump up the PG. They will do that for you, and it really sucks that a lot of companies out there, if you buy a juice, it's basically, hey, buy what we got, and if you can't handle it, too bad. All right, I got Aries back,
Yeah.
I think.
Can we hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Can you hear me now? Can
Yeah.
you hear me now?
Yeah, no, I lost the USB port, and so when I went to swap it over, everything went boom.
Oh, okay. I think we got you now. It looks like you're moving and you're in camera, and I see part of Granny's. She's
That's
probably
because
playing
Grace is
World
over
of
there finishing-
Warcraft or
No,
something.
she's over there finishing her ice cream.
Ice cream?
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn it. I can't have
love
ice cream. Congratulations, Vapor Mom NC, on 3 years of vaping. That is awesome. And you know what? It's awesome that you know the exact day. A lot of people don't know their vapiversary, and myself included. When I stopped smoking, it was November of 2013, I think. And I couldn't tell you the day specifically, and I'll tell you why. I didn't have in my mind that this was the last cigarette I'll ever smoke. Um, you know, usually you'll set yourself a date. You'll say, okay, today is the last day I'll ever smoke. I didn't do that. It just happened. So it threw me off, and I didn't get the date and wrote it down. I think it was November 5th. That's what I've settled on, is November 5th. I know it was before Thanksgiving of that year. I know it was before Thanksgiving, and I never smoked after that. I actually tried a cigarette after that. No way, man. That was the worst ever. And I'm thankful that it was. It's almost like an awakening. You're like, you tried to smoke a cigarette and you're like, ugh! And you know that it's bad for you and you don't touch it again. So if you ever have doubts about vaping and you think, oh, I need to smoke a cigarette, if you can stay vaping long enough to get completely free of the nicotine and into vaping completely, and then you try to puff a cigarette, you will understand the taste I had and how bad it is. You know, you get, your taste comes back, food tastes better, your smell, oh my God, your smell increases by like 1,000%. You can smell a smoker a mile away. And if I'm wrong, y'all can correct me. You can smell a smoker a mile away once you convert completely to vaping. And there's people that dual use. And it's not, I will never condemn somebody that dual uses. It's not about.
Is this my turn?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead. It's your turn.
It's not the cigarettes you smoke, it's the ones you don't smoke. I don't care if you're vaping a 10 ohm coil or a .1. As long as it's safe and it satisfies you, that's all that matters.
There you go.
Very
There you
true.
go. Aries just answered. Aries just finished my thought. It doesn't matter if you're dual using. I know there's a lot of people, a lot of reviewers out there that will condemn you for dual using because, oh, you still smoke cigarettes. You know what? Damn them. Because if you're making an attempt to quit or if you're trying to improve your life, good for you. Good for you. Damn them that say that you aren't doing good because you still smoke. If you still have to have a cigarette once a week or once a day, you know what? That's fine. It's better than smoking a full pack a day or a pack and a half a day. So why would they condemn somebody that's making an attempt? I would never do that. Never do that.
Granny's and I first took our first vape back in 2009. But we weren't able to get off cigarettes until what was it, 2013, 2014?
See there? That's an excellent example. So you actually started dual using, and then you eventually converted over. Now for me it was easy. I don't know why. I mean it's different for every person. You can't expect everybody to have the same metabolism or the same addiction to whatever chemicals. I mean, out of the 6,000 or more chemicals they put in cigarettes, it's not the nicotine that addicts you. Make sure that you understand that. It's not just the nicotine that addicts you to cigarettes. It's all the other 5,999 ingredients that they throw into cigarettes that addicts you to cigarettes.
Average cigarette has 7,038 ingredients.
7,038. Oh, thank you for bringing that up, Eric. I wasn't sure the exact number, but
38.
Count on Aries for the damn exact measurement. 7,038. Wow, that's
a lot of
man.
chemicals.
And you know what? Which one is the one that addicts you? Who knows? Who knows? But nicotine is not the one. I know that for a fact.
They've got so many different addictive chemicals in traditional cigarettes. You've got your MAOIs, you've got your dopamines that are added in. I mean, all the feel-good antidepressants are added to cigarettes to give them that addictive quality. They're the ones that trigger that, oh, this is what I need sensation in your brain. You got to get away from those.
Right. Vapor Mom NC, I agree with you completely. I understand. You're saying the only time your asthma gets triggered is when you're near cigarette smoke or cats. You may be allergic to cats. The cigarette smoke thing, this is the problem with cigarette smoke. If you're vaping, unfortunately, most parks, theme parks, etc., are going to group you into smokers. They're gonna, and so if you need to vape, where do you get to go vape? Right inside the same area as smokers. I know for a fact, at first when you have to do that, it's hard because it really, if you've already been vaping for a while, if you go in there, the cigarette smoke really smells bad, and it's really hard. But you'll find in the future that if you're vaping and you go to one of those places and they're smoking, they will come over and ask you about it. And then you get to share what your knowledge about vaping that is not antifreeze. It's not going to give you cancer like it would with cigarettes. And maybe you can save somebody else's life. You know, maybe it's not just about just us. I think the more that the word gets out to different people, the better that the entire vape community is going to become. I think the vape community is great. I know I've seen it, and I know Aries has seen it, and I know Speed's seen it many times. How many times the vape community will step up and help somebody? If there's ever somebody that needs help, like, hey, I don't have a vape device, but I'd really like to get off smoking, man, I'd do anything to help them. Anything.
I mean, I've given away so many vape devices to people in need.
Right. And see, that's what I'm saying. It's not like it's almost a whole different level. You have people, you know, that beg on the streets and stuff, but you have people that are like, oh my God, I wish I could stop smoking. I wish there was a way for me to get out. And you explain vaping to them, and they go, that sounds really interesting. And you explain to them about vaping and what they can do, and then they start and then they completely switch to a vapor. You just saved somebody's life. How good does that make you feel? I mean,
here's
really?
Here's a prime example. I had a doctor's appointment on Monday, this past Monday, because from all those years of smoking, my lungs are just trashed. I mean, like completely trashed. So I had to go in Monday to have a breathing treatment done. I'm sitting there with the nebulizer in this hand, this exact mod in the other hand. Back and forth with my doctor sitting right there in the exam room.
Wow. You know, all right, I'll tell y'all. Asbestos. Y'all know Asbestos, the creator of Nilla Nuts. He works with asbestos every day. He has to go in, clear it out of buildings, tear it down completely, because asbestos obviously can give you cancer. So he has to have his lungs checked every 2 years. Every 2 years. It's you know, it's a requirement. So he had his lungs checked before he started vaping. And they told him, hey, your lungs are really bad, blah, 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 blah. He started vaping right after that check. And then 2 years later, after he'd been vaping, he went back and they said, man, your lungs are better than a teenager's. Your lungs look like you're freaking a newborn. I don't understand how that's possible. It's not only the fact that you're doing better for your body, it's almost like vaping clears out the crap that's already in there. You'll know when you go from smoking to vaping, you'll start coughing up the crap out of your lungs. You'll cough up all that black nastiness. It may last for a week. It may last for 2 weeks. But once you get all that out, your breathing will be so much better. Your smell will be so much better. And you'll go, you know what? I'll never smoke again, and that's great. You
Lung
may not.
tissue.
Some people want to quit vaping. They'll go and they'll vape and they'll eventually quit it completely, which is fine. But some people say, you know what? I still need nicotine, which is fine. That's all depends on each individual person. Everybody's different. Nobody's the same. You can't label one person.
A lot
like
of
the
it's that
flavor.
hand to mouth motion too.
Oh yeah, a lot of people
psychological
have that.
hand to mouth.
Exactly. That is a definite habit. You know, the whole mouth to, you know, the hand to mouth. That's a big time addiction, and I know I smoked 32 years. 32 years. I was a big time smoker. I mean,
The bigger one for me is the sensation of the smoke
Mhm.
going in
Yeah, that
and going
sensation.
through your throat.
Yeah,
It's
that warm.
it's the heat. Yeah, exactly.
Do you,
Yeah, so a
okay,
little bit of heat and
let
then
me
a
ask
little
you
bit of throat
this.
hit.
Do you think if vaping didn't produce any kind of smoke element that it would still have the same effect? Or do you
It
think
doesn't produce a smoke element.
I know it's vape. Okay. Damn it,
It
Speed.
produces a vapor.
I know
Well,
it
it
produces
produces an
vapor,
aerosol,
but I
but-
mean,
Yeah.
the fact
okay.
that you can see it with your eyes and that it tricks you into thinking that it's smoke. Do you think that has an effect on whether or not
Psychologically, it
Yes,
it
and I can
probably
prove
does
it.
psychologically.
Yes, and I can prove it.
you
For
can
me,
prove
I had
it?
to have the warmth.
The warmth?
With grannies, I had to have the warmth and the fullness. For grannies, though, the warmth. It didn't matter if she had a warm vape or not. If she could not see that vapor coming out of her mouth,
Okay. Right.
it wasn't working for her. So that's why it took her moving to dripping to actually make the quit. You know, make that last step to fully quit smoking.
Right. So if you had, say they made vaping, but when you exhaled, there was no sign of smoke whatsoever. Do you think you would have quit with something
No.
like that? No.
She
See,
wouldn't
Granny says no. And you know what? I agree with Granny's. I think that psychologically in our minds we have to see that, especially if you were a long-time smoker. I think
But see,
psychologically you have to see that vapor
But
coming
here's
out.
the funny thing about that, though. When you look at someone smoking, they're not doing. You're not going to get something like that from
Right.
a cigarette.
No.
No,
It's just a
never,
whisk.
never. Right.
It's just that whisk. But they still need to be able to. A lot of people still need to be able to see that. You know that
The
smoke.
exhale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need to see the exhale. That's a better term for it. Me, I could care less. I mean, I can stealth vape with the best of them. As long as I get that warmth and that fullness in my chest, I'm good.
Right.
Her? No, she has to be able to see that exhale, or else she thinks it's not working.
See, it's
See, now,
different. It's
For me,
different for every
I'd be
person.
just as happy if I could vape and not have any vapor coming out.
Oh, that
Just
would be
get
awesome.
The flavor, the warm sensation, that fullness, like you're saying, Aries. If I could have that with no vapor, I'd be ecstatic. And the flavor.
Yeah, then you can go to
Oh, yeah.
movie
I
theater
love my
and
flavor.
vape with no vapor coming out whatsoever and be awesome.
Hashtag fuck flavor bands, because by damn it, I like my gummy worms.
I like my gummy worms. You know, we could go on and on about this. I just don't, you know, it's everybody has their own preference on what they like and what satisfies them. But
Yeah.
in the end, it all boils down to the same thing. It's not about the cigarettes you smoke or don't smoke. It's about, you know, you satisfying your craving so that you don't have to smoke. The less cigarettes if it makes you smoke 5 less cigarettes a day,
That's
then
5
you're
less
winning.
cigarettes.
Exactly, that's 5 less. So whether or not you do 20, 40 cigarettes, you know, if you cut it down by 5, at least you're making an improvement. You're improving your health, regardless.
When I quit smoking, I was up to between 3 and 4 packs a day, closer to the 4-pack mark a day.
Wow.
4
Wow.
packs a day?
4 packs a day.
Dadgum, man. How the hell? Hold on. How can you even smoke 4 packs a day?
Dude,
Oh
I
my
was
God.
literally lighting my next cigarette off the butt of the prior one.
Wow, that's a lot. And I thought I was a big time. I only smoked a pack and a half a day at the most. 4 packs a
Well, I mean, and
day.
plus I had just gone through my amputation, so
Yeah.
I was, I was literally laid up in bed with nothing else to do but sit there and smoke.
I'm just going to ask if you smoked in the house, so that answers that question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
How long did it take you to get all that cleaned out of the house?
We're still finding it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Still
know
finding
that
it.
at all. I don't know that at all.
No, really, it's gone.
We've gotten most of it out, but every now and then, we'll pull something away from a wall and there's a spot, and scrub,
The
scrub,
nicotine stain. You're like,
Yeah.
holy crap!
Yeah.
I mean, because like that foyer area out there, that was just stained, and I'm like, you know what? I can't take this anymore. I went and bought gallons of paint and just painted over the entire thing.
There you go. All right, cool. We're way over time. I do appreciate Aries coming on, and Jen, and Grannies. Thank you, Grannies,
Thank
for
you.
coming
Yeah.
on.
Thanks, Aries and Grannies. And Jen.
I hope that this helps somebody in the future. Maybe you can come back next week. We will definitely have a better show. No, I'm not gonna say it's better than this one, but
Thanks.
no, I'm not. No, I'm not saying that.
Here.
I'm saying that I will do more builds during the next show. We didn't get it done tonight. Tonight it was like, bam, bam, bam. Here's the facts. This is what you need to do. So next
No,
week
this
we're
was
gonna
cool,
try
though.
to get more. I apologize. We only got one hardware device, which I feel bad, but
Scuba, I'm sure I speak for the vast majority of people that are watching right now that we don't come just to watch you build. We come because
You're entertaining.
you're entertaining, it's informative, whether
I
you're
mean-
building or not.
I'm entertaining.
Yes, and you're very educational.
Well, it's funny you say that, Grannies, and I appreciate that. I really think in my heart that I'm the worst teacher in the world, and everybody keeps saying that. No, man, you really do good, and I'm like, how is that
You do.
possible?
I learned a lot from you.
Well, this is my thing, right? If you're going to learn something, whether it be building coils or how to wick something, you need to learn it down to the money. If you don't do that, then you're going to mess up something. You're going to mess up something. And my whole philosophy on life, ever since high school, I don't know what happened in high school, but I was like, I want to help people. It's like my goal in life. If I can't help people, I'm not doing anything. And I really want to help people. And if I can help people to be able to get off the smoking and onto vaping, or at least away from cigarettes, then I'm not doing my job. So that's why I'm on
Scuba,
here. I'm on here constantly.
Scuba, a
Yes.
big key to this, and I want to make sure you guys know this, and Aries, I haven't had a chance to tell you this. You and Aries kept me doing it safely. Not only getting into the vaping, but you helped me understand how to do it safely. That's a
Yes.
huge key, and that's where you really help, Scuba. You help people understand how to do it safely.
Yeah, the safety part of it is a big part. It's a really big part.
It's the biggest
Yes.
part.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of people out there that have no idea, especially about Ohm's law. And, I know they're making devices that are regulated now, but there's a lot of new vapors out there that'll just jump straight over to a mech mod, and they have no clue about Ohm's law. And they're building on stuff way too low for their battery, and it's going to cause a problem. And if we can stop one person from doing that, we've done our job. I mean, it's a bad thing, but you can't get everybody in the world to watch the video, and they're not going to watch a 2-hour live special. But if we can stop some people, we at least tried. We did our part.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, people joke and they say, I learned more about electronics and electricity vaping than I ever did in high school, and it's true.
That's very true.
It is true. Yes, you're right.
I mean, I've got an old schoolmate of mine. He's actually he's a college professor and a high school physics and engineering teacher, and you know, he's teaching about Ohm's law and whatnot. And I told him, I said, yeah, I said, as a vapor, I said, you use Ohm's law daily. He's like, well, I can't teach that to kids because, you know, he was teaching the theoretical resistances of circuits, but he didn't take into account, you know, the resistance of the wire.
Right.
And he's like, how can I show that without bringing up vaping in school? Because obviously that's a no-no. How can I show that? And I explained to him, I said, you know, when you look at foam cutters, you know, where you're heating a wire element, or you're looking at plexiglass bending, you're heating up a wire element, and it allows you to get that movement. All that uses Ohm's law and takes into account wire resistance. And he's like, that I can put in front of my school board. And he's actually using instructions from my coil building tutorials and whatnot, and putting them into real life scenarios of foam cutters and plexiglass benders and stuff like that.
Nice, nice.
That's good. That's good.
That's awesome. I mean, because if we can't give anything else to the younger generation, at least we can teach them to do stuff safely. You know, build safely, use electronics safely, where you won't have the issues that people have had in the past. And I think we've done as much as we can for people that search YouTube. We've done as much as we can to try to keep you vaping safely. You know, vaping with bad batteries, hey, that's a bad thing. That video I saw from 3F Vape made me sick. I was like, are you freaking kidding me right now?
I can't believe they actually put that up.
Richard Wheels, I could show you, but it's going to rip the wrap off my battery if I show you.
That piece of shit video, oh my god.
The rail box, all right. I hate to ruin a battery.
Well, then just set that battery aside and teach people how to rewrap it next week.
All right, let me see if I can show this.
Great, that's a great idea.
All right, this is the problem with the rail mod. It's a decent mod, don't get me wrong. But the fact that the matter is the gray is all the way flush. Now, if you watch any of the reviewer, this is about a 1/4 inch down. And I've tried to push it down. It will not go down. So if you put the battery in here, when you go to close this cover, it stops right there. If I push this, it's going to cut this wrap all the way up to the top. The only way I can get it to fit is if I lift up in the middle of the, and I have to push really hard. And I'm scared to give this away to somebody, and then when they get the mod, it's got a nice big slash. Although I don't know where the battery is, but I have one battery that it cut halfway up the battery. Wow. And you don't want to use something like that in a mod, because your positive and your negative are separated basically between this wrap and the insulator on the top. And I already need to rewrap this one. It's got a cut in it. This insulator separates your positive and your negative. If you have a straight slice going down here, there's nothing stopping that. There's nothing.
Well, see, because what a lot of people don't realize,
this battery, never mind. This battery needs to be rewrapped like now.
What a lot of people don't realize is that center post of the positive, and that's the only positive part of those batteries.
Correct.
That rim that goes around that top edge, that's your negative. So literally, a small little 2mm piece of wire can short circuit across that.
Yeah, anything between this middle piece and any part of the side, I mean all the way down to the very bottom. So if this is, especially the positive side, this is the most important side. If anything between this insulator and your positive can touch, you will cause a dead short, and you will cause a really, really bad. I'm going to rewrap this battery. It's jacked.
A big bad boom.
Yeah, that would be a really big bad boom. You don't want that. And I didn't even know that battery was that bad until just now. But that negative is jacked. The negative you don't have to worry about as much. The positive is a bad situation. You always check the positive side of your battery. Always check this side. This side, I mean, the negative goes from here all the way up. So you're okay on the negative. The positive side, that needs separation 100%. 100%. If it's any kind of issue, change it.
The main thing that you need to worry about with the bottom is always checking to see if there's indentations in it.
Oh yeah, you don't want it. Yeah, you don't want any dents in the battery. No, no, dents are a bad thing. Luckily, most of the mods we get now are all spring-loaded, and they're going to cause dents. The older mech mods that they had out there, you had to screw them in to apply pressure to the battery to keep them tight. And if you got them too tight, they would cause a dent in your battery, which can also cause problems. Dropping your mod on the ground. Lithium batteries do not like to be shook around like that and hit on the ground. You could literally drop your mod and cause that battery to vent. So don't do that either.
Well, I mean, and like, look at the RX200, okay, prime example, and the reason I know this is because I've done it before. RX200S takes 3 batteries. You put it in there. If you drop it, you better take those batteries out immediately and look, because odds are you just put a nice big old dent in the bottom of those cells.
Exactly. Hey, Chevy. Yeah, I mean, if y'all want an example, you think about all these hoverboards they got out there and all of them catching on fire.
God, yeah.
Well, the reason they're catching on fire is because they're jumping over curbs and stuff. When those batteries take that jolt from hitting the ground, that's what's causing them to catch on fire. They can bump into a curb. That's all it takes. Fire.
Did you see the video of the guy over in China that was testing to see if a battery, iPhone battery was authentic? Bit into it.
Bit into it? What?
He bit into the iPhone battery. He must have heard it starting to hiss or getting warm, and he moved it away from his face. Got about 18 inches from his face, right into the face of a woman standing next to him, and the entire thing just exploded everywhere.
Oh my God!
Wow! No, I have not seen that.
Hold on,
wow!
let me get the video.
Oh my goodness! What the heck, man? What's up, timekeeper? Hey, I haven't seen you all night. You're just not gonna type coins. Timekeeper came to see how many coins he's got.
Okay, so
we're like almost 30 minutes past time, Bill. I'd hate for y'all to miss Mod Envy. I'm just saying.
Fucking Mod Envy.
Mod Envy. You know, it's the biggest show in vaping, though. Aries is the biggest show in vaping.
Add screen capture.
Better than a Tide Pod. Anything's better than a Tide Pod, Aussie. Well, besides maybe vaping a chlorine tablet. If they vape that next, we got to watch that video because that person is going to die.
Okay. Keep your eye
here we go.
on this guy right here.
Okay, that guy right there. I got you. Holy moly.
What an idiot.
Explosion.
Why would you bite a battery?
He was testing. It's common in China for iPhone batteries to be fake, and the way they test them is they bite them.
Okay, I'm not biting any batteries to check to see if they're valid. Sorry.
No.
That's bad. All right, finger mod envy. Zach. All right, guys, we need to get off here, man. We've been on here way too long. We will be back next week, and I'm going to do some builds. I got to do the build on Boreas V2. I'm sorry, John Q. You wasn't even on here. If you was on here, I probably would have built it. But I will get the Boreas V2 built. I will give you my further impressions on the G-Priv 2. And Speed, obviously, is going to have new stuff. How are you liking your Bambino mod there that you got?
Bambino mod?
What do you call it? The snow something.
The snowball.
The snowball. There you go.
Nice.
Yes. Is that working okay for you?
Yeah. No. It's all 3 of my Palm BFs are working great. I love them all.
Awesome. All right, guys. We will catch you next week. Sorry we couldn't get through everything. It's already way past the time. Now y'all can't keep me going for hours. I got to go. I got stuff to do. But I appreciate
Yeah,
y'all
please
coming
help.
out. Thanks, Aries, for coming on. You are a big help as usual. And
No problem. My
yeah,
pleasure.
I will
thanks,
catch
everyone.
everybody in
Since I've been on
chat
there.
later. Y'all come back next week, Friday, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. And until then, peace out.
Thanks, everybody. Great weekend.